Hello everyone. Am I live? Am I back? Let everyone join. We will continue. Okay. The last session of micro. Okay. So let everyone join. So I'm visible, audible. Everything is good to go. Okay. Leah, Medico, everything is good to go now. So can we continue? So can you see my slides also? Okay, Ji. Just a second. Okay. We will start. Okay. Okay, so patho will be planned. I guess it will be taken by me only for this batch, but the dates I'm not remembering it. It is in the end of October. I guess 26th or 27th onwards, the 4 days. I will confirm, but yeah, I will take it. Okay, I'm taking the face-to-face classes also for the patho and this online also, both in NLC. Okay, so whatever you are joining, either online face-to-face, the content is same, and I will only teach. Okay, yes. So I'm waiting, still waiting. That's why I'm talking like. Okay, so students are joining. Wait for a few more seconds. We will start. Patho will be a super fun for you, like micro only. Rather, I must say it will be much easier than micro. Really, believe me. In the 4 days, we will just crush it. PSM, repeat it again. I don't have any idea about that. You have to confirm with NLC team. I mean, I don't have any scheduled information for that. So you have to ask the team. Maybe some TND sessions are there, but not the complete syllabus. But exactly, I'm not sure. Charts for PSM? Which chart for PSM, Medico? Yes, Patho has the same notes for micro, but the number of pages are more. I guess micro is 110 pages something. Patho will be around 150, 160 pages, but they are compact. They are Word file. They are not PPT. For PSM, I have provided you the PPTs. So I will compact the notes, but for the next batch, not for you. Anna. But for micro, you have the compact version. And yes, for patho also, patho में charts नहीं है. The compact notes are there. But it will be wherever applicable, the chart form will be there. In the patho, we don't have the microorganisms now. But all the leukemias at one place, all the anemias at one place. Likewise, the charts are there. Okay? चलो वो जब पैथो पढ़ेंगे, then we will discuss. Currently, we are discussing. Uh, currently, we are discussing the micro, so let's finish it. Okay. Yeah, I can understand for PSM also you want the compact notes, but it will take time to compact it. For PSM, I have provided you the PPTs. I know reading from the PPTs is a little bit difficult as compared to the Word file or the PDF. I can understand. But for Patho Micro, I'm providing you that and if the PSM will be ready, I can't commit. Anna, so I will provide you. Otherwise, you just manage from the PPT only. Okay, Ji. So let's start now. Chalo. So let's start. We were studying the parasites. We have just finished the protozoa. In the protozoa, I taught you the 11 important parasites. Rest, you have to read the classification. That's it. These 11 are ultra important. So just continue the charts. Let me come on the metazoa. In the metazoa, first we will study the classification. पहले सबसे दोस्ती तो कर लें हाँ हमारे नए दोस्तों से कौन कौन है इसके अंदर कितने हैं फिर एक एक का डिटेल देखेंगे then we will see the detail of all of them. So let's start with the metazoa. The metazoa also known as helminth. The metazoa also known as helminth. First learn. Students even don't know that metazoa and helminth are same. So here we have only three categories: cystode, trematode, and nematode. You can see cystode, you can see trematode, you can see nematode. These three are the helminths. We have only three categories: cystode, trematode, nematode. See the diagram of the all three. I want you to understand the other name. See, this is cystode. Can you see cystode? Cystodes are flat, chapte hain anteroposteriorly, like the inch tape. Have you seen inch tape? Huh? Or cello tape, inch tape. There is no cavity in them. They are flattened anterior posteriorly. Can you see? They are flattened. They are like flat anterior posteriorly. There is no cavity in them. That's why known as tapeworm. Tape matlab inch tape. They are like the inch tape. That's why tapeworm. So other name is tapeworm. Please learn. The second is the trematodes. Trematodes are the leaf shaped. Can you see? That's why known as fluke. Leaf matlab fluke. So that's why known as see the diagram. That's why the other name is the fluke. The trematodes are known as fluke, है ना? And the nematodes are cylindrical in shape. They are cylindrical. Can you see the cylinders? These are like cylindrical. They have the proper cavity inside them. So that's why these are known as roundworm. So learn the other name. है ना? Don't even learn. Have a look on the diagram. Cystode, tapeworm, trematode, fluke, and nematode, roundworm. So first thing, learn their other name. है ना? Learn their other name. Now let me tell you generally in one diagram of all cystodes the diagram, all trematodes the diagram, all nematodes the diagram. So individually I will not teach you. I'm sorry, got my point. So in the cystodes, can you see the complete thing? There are two things. One is head, one is body. The body is known as strobila. So there is head and there is strobila. Between the head and strobila, there is a small neck, very small neck. So head, neck, and body. The body is known as strobila. In the head, suckers are there. These are the suckers. So number varies in different parasites. So in different parasites, some have 4 suckers, some have 2 suckers. I will tell you the number. Suckers. So with the help of the suckers, now the parasite attach with the human intestine, with the human tissue, it get attached. Sucker से वो पकड़ता है human tissue को, है ना? That is a sucker. And there are hooklets also. Sometimes hooklets and suckers are also present, है ना? In the head, ठीक है? And the complete body is known as strobila. In the body, multiple segments are there. These are the segments. The segments are known as proglatid. So all the proglatid combine together and they make the strobila. Say yes, the number of the segment is not fixed. They can be 200, 300, 800, 1000, 3000. So depending on parasite to parasite, the number of the proglatid vary. Now in each proglatid, just take one proglatid. We have testes also, we have ovary also. Yes, the sexes are same. In one organism only, the male and female are there. That's what is known as monoecious. Monoecious matlab sexes are same. Male, female are in one organism. There is no separate male, separate female like humans. The sexes are same. है ना? Monoecious organisms are there. So testes में से निकलेगा sperm, ovaries में से निकलेगा ova. They will fuse with each other. And the inside the proglatid, eggs are formed. Eggs are formed because of the fusion of the ova and the sperm. है ना? And the proglatid will rupture and the eggs will come out. The eggs will come out. है ना? Egg will hatch and larva will form and larva will become adult again. So there are 3 forms. Egg will come, egg will hatch, and larva will come. The larva will grow into adult. Say yes, got it, got it. So this is the cystode, general diagram of the cystode. समझ में आई क्या बात? So this is the general diagram of the cystode. Coming on the trematode. In the trematode also you can see the leaf. Inside the leaf, these are testes, these are ovaries. Again, testes and ovaries in the same organ, same animal. So it is again monoecious, है ना? So testes में से निकलेगा sperm, ovaries से निकलेगा ova. They will fuse with each other. Again, the eggs are formed, and eggs are ejected out of the body. Here also we have the suckers. In the head, the mouth, the suckers are there. Coming on the nematode. Nematode में male is different, female is different. You can see 2 organisms. So sexes are separate. It is known as dioecious. The males and females are separate, है ना? So the males have the spicule and the female have the vulva. They physically come closer to each other. They do the sexual intercourse but physically contact with each other. So male inject the spicule inside the vulva of the female and inject the sperms. And after going inside, the sperm meet with the ova. And sperm and ova fuse together and they form the egg. And egg come out of the body. How you got it? So you understood the diagram of the cystode, trematode, and nematode. Only one of them is segmented, cystode. The trematode and nematodes are not segmented. Proglatids are present in cystode. Proglatids are the segment. Multiple proglatids combine together to form the strobila. Say yes, people respond. I have explained you the diagram of all 3. Cystode, trematode, nematode. Do you have any doubt? You are free to ask. If you have any doubt, please ask. Can I proceed? Huh? Am I too rude sometime with you? No, na? Huh? Am I too strict? Nahin. So, okay. So, let's proceed with the cystode, trematode, and nematode. Okay, ji? If you people don't respond now, then I think that you should talk with me constantly. Imagine now I can't see you. That's the unluck. I can't see you. You can see me. The completely. I'm looking at the camera, looking at the chat. Looking at the camera, looking at the chat. That's it. Chalo. Anyways. So coming on the cystodes. Let's start with cystodes. First see the classification of all 3 and then we will see organism wise one by one. Okay. Let's start with cystode. Learn the other names. Cystodes are also known as tapeworm. Acha. One more thing. So we are studying the metazoa right now. Okay. Metazoa also known as helminth. Okay. We divide them in 3 categories, cystode, trematode, and nematode. Learn the other name. The cystodes are known as tapeworm, trematodes are known as fluke, and nematodes are known as roundworm. We have seen here, these are monoecious, that is sexes are same, but these are dioecious. Exceptions are there, subme. Now I'm teaching you the classification. These are divided in 2 categories. These are also divided in two category, but these are divided in three category. I mean, the trematodes are divided in three category. Cystode and nematode are divided in two categories. So what are the two categories? So they are in intestine or tissue. They are in intestine or tissue, but they are in intestine, tissue along with blood. So trematodes remain in blood also. Remaining all are in intestine or tissue. You got the classification? Everyone got the classification? Now I will tell you the name of the worms inside them. So let's start with cystode. Cystode mein we have only two category, intestinal, tissue. 4 in the intestine, 1 in the tissue. Total 5 cystodes. I will teach you all 5. है ना? 4 in the intestine is Taenia saginata, Taenia solium. याद करो दो तो Taenia हो गए. TS. Taenia saginata, Taenia solium. H nana. If you say the full form, it's good. Like Hymenopsis nana. नहीं बोल पा रहे कोई बात नहीं. H nana is good. ठीक है. Diphyllobrotium latum. बोल पाओ तो अच्छी बात है. If you can't say D latum is good. है ना? So Taenia solium, Taenia saginata, H nana or D latum. Please learn the 4 names. Please learn. And here Echinococcus granulosus, E granulosus is good to say. है ना? Please learn the 5 cystodes. अब ये तो learn करना ही पड़ेगा. है ना? So Nana is नन्हा, सबसे smallest among all. Smallest is नन्हा. Nana से नन्हा याद आना चाहिए. The dwarf tape form. I will tell. ठीक है? और सबसे बड़ा है Saginata. Saginata is the biggest and Nana is smallest. You can write. ठीक है? चलो. Anyways, let's move. Not only in cystodes, overall भी पूरे in the metazoa. Nana is Nanha and Saginata is the largest one. So largest, smallest I told you here. ठीक है, चलो. Cystodes are done. Coming on the trematodes. We divide the trematodes in three categories. Here also we have intestinal. Here also we have tissue, but additional we have blood also. Intestinal is 1, blood is 1, and here we have 2. Hepatic and lung, matlab 3, 4, matlab 5. है ना? 5, 6, 7. I will teach you only one. Cystostoma. That is ultra important. Others are not important. You should know the classification, but don't go in the detail. I will show you in the table itself. है ना? But detail नहीं देखेंगे इनकी. Detail एक ही की दिखेंगे cystostoma. यहाँ पे पांचों पढ़ने हैं, है ना? All 5, 4 plus 1. So 5 from here I have to teach you, and 1 from here I have to teach you, है ना? So intestinal is fasciole busci. Busci का मतलब होता है intestine. Busci का मतलब होता है intestine. Okay, just a second. I'm sorry. So busci matlab intestine. ठीक है? So fasciola busci. Here we have fasciola busci. Here we have cystostoma. I will teach you cystostoma in detail. Ultra important. ठीक है? And tissue में which tissue? Liver की lung. In the lung only one is there, paragonimus westermani. We can say PW. है ना? Paragonimus westermani. Not physics वाला. Paragonimus westermani. Say PW. है ना? The short form is PW you can say. ठीक है? And hepatic is fasciola hepatica. देखो ये fasciola busci था. Busci is intestine and hepatica is liver. So one is fasciola hepatica, one is chronorchis, one is opisthorchis. ठीक है, ठीक है. Have I taught you oncogenic organism? मैंने शुरू किया था बताना oncogenic organisms. So I taught you there is 1 bacteria. I taught you there is 7 viruses, and I taught you there are 5 parasites. बताया था क्या मैंने? बोला था क्या? So 1 bacteria is H. pylori that I have completed on the bacteriology. The 7 viruses I taught you yesterday. पढ़ाए थे क्या मैंने? I taught you HPV. I taught you EBV. I taught you hepatitis B, hepatitis C, hepatitis D, the one which cause chronic and HCC. और कौन से पढ़ाया था, है ना? So there are many. मैं और भी पढ़ाऊंगी. यहाँ पे parasites में 5 दिखा देती हूँ. You can see the parasites. Not 5, 4 होते हैं. 4. I'm sorry. 4 parasites are there. See these 3. All 3 are oncogenic. The liver one. इस पे यही क्वेश्चन आता है ना? These all 3. Fasciola hepatica, chronorchis sinensis and opisthorchis. कौन सा कैंसर कराते हैं? Bile duct का कैंसर, which is known as cholangiocarcinoma. Cholangiocarcinoma. You can write here only. Cholangiocarcinoma कराते हैं. Bile duct cancer and cystostoma. The 4th is the cystostoma. It will cause bladder cancer. है ना? So 4 parasites which are cancer causing. These are oncogenic. So total oncogenic organisms हो गए. ये पैथो में फिर से पढ़ोगे आप. Okay, can we proceed now? So this is the trematodes. Now coming finally on nematodes. So we divide the nematodes, roundworms, also known as roundworms, into 2 categories, intestinal one and somatic one. Intestinal one में total 6 are there. है ना? 4 of them are small intestine and 2 of them are large intestine. Total 6 are there. है ना? At least know the name. है ना? So in small intestine, I will teach you one Ascaris lumbricoides. Ultra important. I will teach you one. In large intestine, I will teach you one Enterobius vermicularis. Ultra important. है ना? But there are others also. You should know the names. At least names तो सबके पता होना चाहिए. Necator americanus, Ankylostoma duodenale, Strongyloids stercoralis. Strongyloids stercoralis भी I will tell you few details. है ना? Here Antrobius vermicularis, Strachura trichuris. Total 6 are there, but we will see 2 3 in detail, है ना. And from here the ultra important is the filarial worm. ये सारे filarial पढ़ाने वाली हूँ, जिसमें Wucheria will be in detail. इनके बारे में दो लाइन सबके बारे में बता दूंगी. So this is the nematode. How many of you got it? So I am teaching you metazoa. ठीक है, can you help me in revising the classification? Metazoa, also known as helminths. Just a second. I'm really sorry. So let's divide the metazoa into 3 categories, है ना? Cystode, trematode, and nematode. Let's divide it into 3 categories. So cystodes में we have seen 2, nematodes में we have seen 2, but trematodes में we have seen 3. Let's try. Otherwise, I will again take a break of 5 minutes and come back. है ना? I need a soothing, I guess. Why I always keep lozenges with me. I know. Yes, I'm okay. Just so I will be back in 5 minutes. I'm not ending the session, just switching off the camera. Okay, and the mic. I will be back just in 5 minutes. Maybe before that only. You don't go anywhere. Or rather, I'm feeling better. Let's continue. 5 minutes में भी क्या कर लेंगे? Let's continue. चलो. चलो. Cystodes we divide it into 2 categories. ठीक है? The intestinal one and the tissue one. Nematodes again we divide in 2 categories. The intestinal one, the tissue one. But trematodes we divide in 3 categories. The intestinal one, tissue one, and the blood one. है ना? So you have to learn the name. सबसे पहले तो सबसे दोस्ती करो, है ना? So intestine में we have 4 here. The 2 tinea, tinea solium, tinea saginata. We have H. nana and Diphyllobrothium latum. This is how I learned. है ना? The 2 tineas, H. nana and D. latum. In the tissue, we have Echinococcus granulosus. In the tissue, we have Echinococcus granulosus. Please learn total 5 cystodes are there. Please learn by heart. Hana. Coming on the trematode. In the intestine, only one is there. Fistula busci. Khatam. Hana. In the blood, only one is there. Cystosoma. Khatam. Hana. In the trematodes, there are 2. 3 in the liver and 1 in the lung. Lung is PW. You know what is PW? Parognemus Westermani. And the liver में the 3 oncogenic one. कौन से तीनों oncogenic हैं? Which 3 oncogenic are there? The fistula hepatica, Clonorchus sinensis, and Opisthochus. So these are there. But we will study only one in detail, but you should know the names. How you get the question? In your exam, you will get the question like this. Just a second. You will get a question like this. Which of the following is the intestinal trematode? Which of the following is the blood trematode? Which of the following is the liver trematode? Which of the following is the lung trematode? Simple question based on the classification. You should be able to identify from the classification itself. And finally, on the nematodes, let's take the nematodes on the next page. Finally, take the nematodes on the next page. So there are 2 categories. We divide the nematodes in 2 categories. We have this thing, intestinal nematodes, and we have tissue nematodes. Okay, intestinal, we divide them in 2 categories, the small intestine and the large intestine. Okay, large में only 2 are there. Antrobius vermicularis, Trichura trichuris, LUN, EVTT. Antrobius vermicularis, Trichura trichuris. We will study Antrobius vermicularis here. And here we have 4. Ascaris lumbricoides, Necator americanus, Ankylostoma duodenale, and Strongyloids stercoralis. So I will teach you 2 from here. This and this. Okay. Remaining are not very important. They are given in the chart. If you want, you can read. They are not very important. Tissue में I will teach you all filarial, like the Wucheria bancrofti, Loa, Brugia malai. So these are filarial. So this is the classification done. So can I start now? Can I start now? So let's start it. Let's start with the cystodes. One by one, 5 cystodes. Okay, you will start with the cystodes. These are the 5 cystodes. The summary table is in front of you. Ultimately, learn utna hi karna hai. Do you have your charts with you? Can you tell me the page number? I will start with the 2 teneas. What's the page number of the 2 teneas? I want you to follow the charts only. That's it. You can follow long notes also, but chart पे page number क्या है? What's the page number of the two tenias? Can anyone tell me? Page number 6. And is it page number 7, the remaining 3? The remaining 3 is on page number 7. I guess it should be on 7. So page number 7 पे remaining 3. H nana, D latum and EG. है ना? Page number 7 पे है क्या बचे हुए? So follow page 6 and page 7. On page 6 and page 7, the sisters are done. On 2 pages, just 2 pages. So follow page 6 and page 7 with me. Whatever I am teaching you, if you get anything extra, add there only. Let's start with the two tenias. है ना? So the 5 together I will take. है ना? We will give 10 minutes here. 10 minutes here, 5 here, or maybe 5 or 10 here. So maybe in another half an hour, we are going to complete this source. ठीक है जी? Let's start the two tenias. Two tenias are little bit difficult. Not difficult, but very important PYQ. Very important PYT है. Make 5 star over the tenias. है ना? ठीक है? Okay, whatever is the page number, just follow it. है ना? Maybe 5 or 6 होगा फिर. Okay, whatever it is, just follow the two tenias. जहां भी दो tenia दी हैं, take it out. Maybe in your chart ना उल्टा दिया है. Here I am showing you Saginata and Solium. In your charts last time I realized Solium and Saginata है. So don't get confused. Here जो भी मैं पढ़ा रही हूँ ना वो उल्टा देखो in the chart. I'm just warning you, है ना? So here Saginata and Solium. First I'm teaching you Saginata. Followed. I will take the two parallel. I will take the two parallel. दोनों का introduction, दोनों का mode of transmission, दोनों का like parallel we will take. The two tenias. The two tenias. Please everyone concentrate. Tinea saginata occurs by eating cow. Some people eat cow, है ना? Cow, uncooked cow or partially cooked cow. If someone is eating uncooked cow or partially cooked cow, the meat of the cow, the muscle of the cow can contain the parasite, the larva of this parasite, and they can have the infection. The Tinea solium occur by eating pig, है ना? Pig, uncooked pig or partially cooked pig, है ना? So that's why the Tinea saginata is known as beef tapeworm. Beef मतलब cow. And the Tinea solium occurs, it is known as pork tapeworm. Pork मतलब pig. Say yes. रूल्स मैम समझ में तो आ गया, बट हाउ टू लर्न? हाउ टू लर्न? लर्न कैसे करें? एग्जाम में उल्टा हो गया तो उल्टा नहीं करना है. यू डोंट हैव टू रिवर्स, है ना? यू हैव टू लर्न इट विद सम निमोनिक. सो सेजिनाटा से मुझे क्या याद आता है? सेजिनाटा से मुझे सेज याद आता है. सेज, सेज मतलब क्या होता है? संत, है ना? साधु संत को कहते हैं सेज, इंग्लिश वर्ड है ना? सेज. एंड मतलब काउ से भी ऐसा सेज टाइप फीलिंग आती है समटाइम, है ना? सो यू कैन से द सेज, है ना? सेज, है ना? वी वर्शिप काउ, सम पीपल वर्शिप काउ, आई मीन, है ना? सो दैट इज you can consider like, है ना? This is how I learned. You can make some other way if you don't like, है ना? So Saginata, you will remember the cow. Saginata से I remember sage, and sage से I remember the cow, है ना? And the other one is the solium. Solium is the pig. So this is how I learned, but I never forget with this concept. ठीक है? So there are two tinea, Saginata, Solium. Saginata is due to eating cow, and Solium is due to eating the pig, है ना? So beef tapeworm, pork tapeworm. Learn the other name. It is written in your chart. Mark the other name. नाम के ही नीचे लिखें. Just below the name, the other names are given. There is one more name given to them. One more name is given to them. This is unarmed, this is armed. What do you mean by unarmed and armed? इसका मतलब क्या होता है? Let me show you the diagram. See the head of both of them. The head of both the tenias. It is in front of you. Listen everyone. Here 4 suckers are there. 1, 2, 3, 4. है ना? 4 suckers. This is Saginata, the cow one. है ना? And this here also we have the 4 suckers. है ना? This is Solium one. So 4 suckers are here also, here also. Based on suckers, we cannot identify. Based on suckers, we cannot identify. ठीक है? But here, along with the sucker, we have hooklet also. We have hooklet also. है ना? So here, along suckers तो यहाँ भी है. Here we don't have the hooklet. Here we have the hooklet. Hooklet are the arms. Arms यानी weapon होता है. Army. Army मतलब क्या होता है? Weapons. Army. Weapons. So hooklet are the weapons. So I mean the solium have the weapon, but the Saginata don't have the weapon. Again, I learned the same concept. Cow is very simple animal. Cow never bite to someone. I learned like this. So that's why it is unarmed. The cow is unarmed. The pig can bite. Pig can bite. So that's why the pig is armed. This is how I learned, but you can make your own way. Okay, so this is how learn the two names. So what we have learned? We have learned the two parasites. Tinea saginata and Tinea solium. Okay, G. Saginata and Solium. Tell me the other name. Saginata also known as beef tapeworm, and Solium also known as pork tapeworm. है ना? Pork tapeworm. Very good. So someone has tell me yes. Harsh is telling Solium में भी O आता है, pork में भी O आता है. Good way to learn. Good one. ठीक है? ऐसे भी learn कर सकते हो. ठीक है? So beef tapeworm and pork tapeworm. Tell me one more name. See, this one is unarmed. Unarmed tapeworm, and this one is armed. Armed matlab hooklet. So here no hooklet, here hooklet, but suckers are present in both of them. Do you have any confusion till now? Can we proceed? So this is Saginata and Solium. Learn the other names. After that, the head, compare the head. So here four sucker, here also four sucker. But here hooklet present, hooklet absent. That's why unarmed. Here hooklet present, that's why armed. Learn one more thing. There is a protrusion which is known as rostulum. Here I can't see any protrusion at the center. At the center, there is no protrusion. At the center, there is no protrusion. But here at the center, you can see a pouting out. है ना? The pouting is known as rostulum. So the summary is that Tinea saginata, Tinea solium. ठीक है, तुम्हारे चार्ट्स में रिवर्स है, तो पूरा रिवर्स दिमाग चलाना, है ना? लास्ट टाइम वन ऑफ द स्टूडेंट टोल्ड मी ये कि मैम आप पढ़ा जो रहे हो ना चार्ट में उल्टा है, तो मेरे दिमाग में बहुत कंफ्यूजन हो रहा है. द स्टूडेंट वाज सेइंग, तो आई रियलाइज कि हाँ मैंने चार्ट में उल्टा दिया है, एंड हियर आई एम टेलिंग द सीक्वेंस उल्टा. चार्ट में पहले सोलियम है फिर सेजिनाटा, तो दिमाग में कौन सा छापो, है ना? सो नेक्स्ट टाइम आई विल डू इट रिवर्स तुम्हारे जूनियर्स के लिए, ठीक है? एनीवेज अभी तो पढ़ो, बट आई वांट यू. Anyways, so Tinea saginata solium. I told you the other name, है ना? This is beef tapeworm and this is unarmed. You got it how to learn. I told you the way also. This one is pork wala, है ना? O for O. And this one is armed. The pig bite. That's why it's armed. Here also we have four sucker. Here also we have four sucker. But here rostulum and hooklet are absent. Here rostulum and hooklet are present. Say yes. इस पे बहुत क्वेश्चन आते हैं. You get many questions on the morphology and other name. Mark it in your chart. जहां भी लिखा है mark करो. Please mark it in your chart. Can I proceed? है ना? Can I proceed? Okay. चलो. So okay. Okay. So let's move ahead. Coming on the axe. Coming on the axe of. अच्छा मेरी बात सुनो. So there is the adult. The adult is like this. There is a head and this is segmented body. It's like the adult. है ना? Now if it is a saginata, here will be four sucker and no hooklet. And if it is a solium, for this and the hooklet. But rest of the body is same. The rest of the body is same in both of them. है ना? So whenever the ovaries and the testes, they fertilize with each other, the eggs are formed. These are the eggs. The eggs will come out. This is the egg. This is the egg. Egg of both of them is same. Based on egg, you cannot identify. The eggs are both of them are same. Egg will hatch and larva will come. Larva will grow again into adult. So तीन ही morphological form होते हैं. Adult, मैं हमेशा इसी सीक्वेंस में बताती हूँ. This is my way. First I will teach you adult always in all the forms. Adult, adult से आएगा egg और egg hatch होके बनेगा larva और larva से फिर adult. So always learn. First of all the forms I will teach you adult, then I will teach you egg, and then I will teach you larva. This is the sequence I always keep constant. Check my all the parasites in the chart. You will get this sequence only. है ना? Adult से निकलेगा egg, egg से आएगा larva और larva adult बन जाएगा. Got my point? We have seen adult दोनों का. है ना? सिर्फ head is different, body is same. Now let's talk about egg. दोनों का egg is same. The first point. Egg दोनों का same है. Dipto. The egg is same. Okay. What is same in egg? अच्छा listen. Parasitoma eggs are very important. You frequently get questions on the egg in parasitology. Please understand. Please understand. So egg जब भी आएगा ना, you have to tell me two things regarding the egg. है ना? Egg में bile staining present है कि absent? पहले B plus B minus. I call B plus B minus. मतलब बाइल स्टेनिंग है तो एग इज येलो, बाइल स्टेनिंग नहीं है तो एग इज व्हाइट. सो प्लीज लर्न बी प्लस बी माइनस. बाइल स्टेनिंग यस और नो. से दूसरी चीज, टेक नमक पानी का घोल, है ना? टेक सैचुरेटेड सॉल्यूशन ऑफ NaCl, सैचुरेटेड सॉल्यूशन ऑफ NaCl, है ना? एंड पुट द एग इन दैट. पुट द एग इन दैट. यू विल सी मैम देयर आर ओनली ऑप्शन, आइदर तैरेगा या डूबेगा. दो ही चीज है. आइदर इट विल फ्लोट और इट विल सिंक. देयर आर ओनली टू ऑप्शन, आइदर फ्लोट और सिंक. सो द सेकंड थिंग यू हैव टू टेल मी, floating, present or absent, F plus or F minus. My point is that whenever I talk about any egg, two things should be clear in your mind. Ma'am, is this egg B plus or minus? And is this egg F plus or minus? है ना? So various, whenever B is positive, now most of the time F is negative. And whenever B is negative, F is positive. है ना? Most of the time it is the combination. But you have to learn individually for all the eggs. समझ में आई क्या? So in my notes you always get B plus or minus and F plus or minus. Please understand what I mean by B and egg, B and F in egg, है ना? So B मतलब bile staining yes or no, and F मतलब floating in NaCl yes or no. You get many questions on that. Say yes. So let's talk about the egg of Tinea solium and saginata. The first thing, I have not shown you two diagram. It's one diagram. It's same in both. Based on egg, I cannot identify कि this is saginata का egg और solium का egg. It is B plus F minus. B plus बोलने की जरूरत नहीं है. The color is yellow. You can see intentionally I have given yellow color. You can see the color is yellow. It is B plus. No need to say. And whenever there is B plus, it's F minus. So please learn B plus F minus. Learn it. Learn it. B plus F minus. याद हुआ? Now inside the egg there is an embryo. See the embryo. And there are 6 hooklets in the embryo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The 6 hooklets are present in the embryo. It is known as hexacanth embryo. Hexacanth, because 6 hooklets wala embryo hai iske andar. Now the egg will hatch and larva will come out. Egg will hatch and larva will come out. Larva of both of them. Larva of both of them is known as cysticercus. The name of the larva. बच्चे का नाम क्या रखा? हाँ, हमारे घर कोई बच्चा होता है तो नाम रखते हैं ना. इन दोनों के बच्चों का नाम cysticercus है, but surname is different. So cysticercus bovis, bovis मतलब गाय, cow, है ना? And cysticercus cellulase, cellulase मतलब pig, है ना? Pig का family, ये cow का family. Got my point? Say yes. So let me tell you the morphology. है ना? We are done with morpho. We are done with morpho. चलो, you will tell me. You will tell me. फटाफट, थोड़ा speed बढ़ाएंगे अब. है ना? टीनिया सेजिनाटा, so please concentrate. And टीनिया सोलियम. ठीक है जी, है ना? You tell me adult of both of them. You tell me egg of both of them. And you tell me larva of both of them. I tell this sequence only. So this is the thing. Adult, egg and larva. Okay ji. So adult of both of them, write down 4 sucker, 4 sucker. Present, present. But here hooklet and rostulum are absent. Here hooklet and rostulum are present. Rostulum is the pouting. Elizabeth, you were asking now. It's pouting. I've shown you the diagram. Iski diagram mein pouting tha, yahan pe nahi tha. So pouting. So rostulum and hooklet both are absent and here both are present. So we are done with the adult of both of them. Say yes. Coming on the egg. Chalo egg batao. Both egg are same. B plus, F minus. B plus, F minus. You know what is B and F. Everyone know what is B and F. है ना? Here also we have hexacanth embryo. And here also we have hexacanth embryo. Okay, so that is egg of both of them. Coming on the larva. Both of them larva is cysticercus. But here it is cysticercus bovis. Here it is cysticercus cellulare. Okay, ji. Hannah, got it. Can we move? Now mark everything in your chart. Everything is written. You just have to mark and understand and learn. So morphology pe you get many questions. So we can differentiate the two worms based on the adult ka head, the head of the adult. Okay, can we go ahead? Aage chalein? So let's move ahead. Let's move ahead. We are done with the morphology. What is the mode of transmission? I already told you. Saginata occurs because of eating cow. Someone is eating the cow without cooking. And solium occurs by eating pig. Someone is eating the pig without cooking. How to learn? Sage is cow. Saginata is sage and sage is cow. I remember like this. And solium, O for O, you can learn. This is the way. Take an infective stage. Now, life cycle. You want to understand? Now, I am asking you. Do you want to understand the life cycle? Means I have to draw the two humans and show you back to back. Or you just want to learn the summary, which is given in your chart. Can you learn the summary directly or it will be easy for you with the life cycle? What do you want? Otherwise, life cycle I have to draw. It will take 5 minutes. You want it to understand in detail? Okay, no worries. So let me draw the two life cycle with you. So please see, concentrate on your screen. Let me think how to draw. So here I will draw Taenia saginata. Saginata. And here I will draw Taenia solium. Taenia solium, back to back for you. Listen. So let me draw a human here. It's difficult, huh? So if you understood, I will teach you one time. If you understood, it's good. Otherwise, learn the summary. No matter. Ultimately, question sahi hona chahiye. If you are learning summary and your question is correct, how does it matter? Have you understood or not understood? But understanding will make a better retention. That I agree. Okay? So listen. The first person is eating cow ka meat. The second person is eating pig ka meat. They are eating the meat. Now meat contain what? Meat. This is cow ka meat. This is pig ka meat. Uncooked or partially cooked. The meat contain what? There are 3 options. Does it contain the adult? Does it contain the egg? Does it contain the larva? Answer is larva. The muscle of the cow contain the larva of saginata, that is Cysticercus bovis. And the muscle of the pig contain the larva of the solium, that is Cysticercus cellulare. Infective form. Please learn the infective form. Infective form is larva. The name of the larva is same, Cysticercus, but the surname is different. Yes, infective form is larva. Please learn. So here the larva is going inside. And in the intestine, it grows into adult. In the intestine, the larva se kya banega? Larva. So always learn the sequence. Egg, hatch and larva grow in adult. And adult will again give the egg. So sequence is good. So it is larva will grow in adult. This is adult. The same occurs here also. It will go inside, and it will grow in adult. In the intestine, adults are formed. So these are the adult. Adult do only one thing, sexual intercourse. They just fertilize and lay another egg. So in the adult, male and female both are present. In the adult, male and female both are present. They just fertilize with each other. They just fertilize with each other. Here also, and they lay egg. So eggs are passed in the feces. So in the feces, you will get the egg. In the feces, you get the egg. You get many questions. Everything will be clear. So what the man is eating, say larva, and what the man is passing in the stool, egg, है ना? And what is present in the intestine of the man, adult. So ये सब direct याद नहीं होगा, but looking at you, it's clear to you. Looking at the diagram, it's clear to you. People say yes, got it. Now, so here the feces contain the egg. Here the feces contain the egg. You can understand the feces contain the egg. Okay. Now here let me draw a cow. Now please don't laugh. It's a rough diagram. So I'm trying to draw a cow. Just to have you to understand. So students used to laugh on my diagrams. And here I'm trying to draw the pig. So this is a cow. Okay. And this is a pig. Just for your understanding, the diagrams are there. I'm not an artist. Come on. So this is a cow. This is a pig. Okay. So they are eating the feces. I mean, the pig directly eat the feces. Let me shift. The pig directly eat the feces. You know the pig eat the feces. The pig eat the feces of the human. So the egg is the infective form for the pig. Egg is the infective form for the pig. Egg is going inside the pig. And here cow don't eat the feces. Cow don't eat the feces of the human, but cow eat grass. The grass is contaminated with the feces. And in this way, again, the eggs are going in the cow. So please see the infective form for the cow and pig. The infective form for the man is the larva. Man is eating the meat of the cow and pig that contain the larva of the parasite. And cow is eating the feces of the human containing the egg. समझ में आ रही है क्या बात है ना? So these eggs will go inside and what does they do? Egg will hatch. है ना? Egg will hatch here and larva is formed. Here also egg will hatch and larva is formed. है ना? Larva is notorious. Adult से डर नहीं लगता, egg से डर नहीं लगता, larva से डर लगता है. In the parasites, larvae are dangerous. They are penetrating. They penetrate in all the organs of the cow. This is a very sick cow. And they penetrate in all the organs of the pig. This is a very sick pig. Now this cow is eaten by another human. This pig is eaten by another human. And in this way, it spread from human to human. Say yes. Everyone say yes. Do you have any confusion till now? So what is the infective form for human? See the questions till now. अच्छा questions end में बताती हूँ. चलो. Tell me the disease. Who is causing the disease? The larva. Human में disease कौन करा रहा है? The egg की adult की larva. Human की intestine में कौन है? Human intestine have adult. Human intestine have adult. So the name of the disease. The adult is causing disease in the intestine. Simple diarrhea. The name of the disease is teniasis. Here also teniasis occur. Here also teniasis occur. Teniasis is simple diarrhea. No treatment required. ORS. Only ORS. Simple, and that is caused by the adult. Do you have any confusion till now? Any confusion? So name of disease is teniasis. For diagnosis, take the stool sample. In the stool, you will get the egg. That is a diagnosis. But there is a twist. Till now, the story was simple. But in solium, there is one more twist. Saginata story is over. There is no twist. But solium mein ek aur twist hai. Shall I tell you that twist? Listen now. Listen. The twist is there. So let me draw a human. One more human. Acha, who was eating the feces of human here in solium? The pig was eating. See the pig. The pig was eating the feces of the human. What if the feces of human is eaten by another human? I mean, not directly, but indirectly through contaminated food and water. So feces of this human is eaten by another human. The feces. I mean, the egg is going. Instead of larva, here the man is eating larva. Here the man is eating the egg. Man is eating the egg through contaminated food and water. The feces are contaminating food and water and man is eating that. So क्या होगा? जो हाल pig का हुआ वो man का होगा. ना pig का क्या हुआ था? Whatever happened to pig, that will happen to this man. So here the egg will go inside. Egg will hatch in larva. So adult से डर नहीं लगता जी. Larva से डर लगता है. Larva are dangerous, notorious. They will penetrate in multiple organs. Most common organ they penetrate is brain. It causes neurocysticercosis. Second most common, they enter the subcutaneous tissue. Subcutaneous cysticercosis. They enter in the eye. And they enter in multiple viscera. Most common neurocysticercosis. So this occurs only in solium. The disease is cysticercosis. So teniasis occurs in both. Teniasis is caused by adult and it occurs in both. But cysticercosis occurs only in solium, not in saginata. You want to ask anything? So this is the life cycle. You want to ask anything? Please say. Please say something. Ask anything. Please understand. कोई confusion हो तो पूछो. Shall I ask the questions then? Okay. You give me the answers in that case, if you don't have any doubt. Tell me the mode of transmission. Say ingestion. Here also ingestion. Here also ingestion. It's not sexual intercourse. It's ingestion. It's not inhalation. Ingestion of what? Here the cow meat. Here the pig meat. है ना? And what is the infective form? Say larva. Cow meat contain larva, Cysticercus bovis. Pig meat contain larva, Cysticercus cellulare. है ना? So this is the question. What is the disease? In Steginata, only one disease, teniasis. Teniasis. In Solium, two disease. One is teniasis and one is cysticercosis. Cysticercosis occurs on eating the egg, not the larva. है ना? The diagnosis is stool sample. Here on stool sample egg, here on stool sample egg. And what is the infective form for the animal? I mean for the cow and the pig. Infective form for the animal is the egg. Infective form for the animal is the egg. Got it? Okay. Sometimes it can grow in the intestine. Maybe, Lalit. Maybe. So something you want to ask from here, like the life cycle, if you have any confusion, can you ask? Can we proceed then? Hana? So learn the two diseases here. So same thing is written. Hana? So you tell me Taenia saginata and Taenia solium. Taenia saginata and Taenia solium. Okay? Tell me the diseases. Here only one disease, teniasis. Here teniasis and cysticercosis. Usme bhi most common neurocysticercosis. Tell me the definitive host and intermediate host here. Tell me the definitive host and intermediate host here. And tell me the definitive host and intermediate host here. Please concentrate what I am saying. So here the definitive host is always man. Whatever it is, the definitive host is always man. उसमें कोई confusion नहीं है. Definitive host is always man, always man, always man. Here the intermediate host is cow. Always cow. Only one disease है ना, तो cow. Cow is the intermediate host. यहाँ पे teniasis के लिए it is pig. Teniasis के लिए it is pig. But in cysticercosis we replace the pig by man. So here both the host is man. है ना? Here both the host is man. If you want to write, write. Otherwise मेरे chart में लिखा हुआ है. Clearly मैंने chart में लिख के दिया है. So you get many questions on that. How many of you got it? I'm damn sure जितने attend कर रहे हैं 50% को ही समझ में आया होगा. Everyone got it? Everyone got it? Huh? For cysticercosis, both the host is man. Anna, because we replace the pig with the man. How many of you got it? Okay, so please mark. You get questions on that. Can we go ahead? So let's move ahead. Anna, so the same thing, infective stage is written. The same thing, hosts are written. Anna, and life cycle I have already taught you. Anna, teniasis is caused by both of them. Is caused by both of them. Cysticercosis is caused only by solium, not by saginata. Not by. So read the question. We are done with the two tenias. Read the question. Who will tell me the answer? Consumption of pork leads to what? Pork से क्या याद आता है? Fast. Pork से क्या याद आता है? कौन सा parasite? Pork मतलब pig. Pig खाने से क्या होता है? Saginata की solium. Of course the answer is solium. Of course the answer is solium. Beef खाने से क्या होता है? The next question. You got my next question. Beef खाने से क्या होता है? Beef मतलब cow. If someone is eating uncooked cow, which parasitic infection the person will have? Cow से मुझे sage याद आता है. Saginata. अब तो याद हो गया होगा. Saginata. So the answer is A in that case. The most frequently asked PYQ. दोनों PYQ हैं. FMG के ही. Please learn it. चलो आगे बढ़ेंगे. Who is the definitive host for Saginata? सोच के बोलना. Definitive host for Saginata. You say मैम क्या सोचना? Definitive host हमेशा man होता है ना? अगर मैं होती तो ये बोलती. Definitive host में नहीं सोचना. Intermediate host में you have to think. Definitive host is always man. Definitive host is always man. Whether Saginata, whether solium. Definitive host is always man. Definitive host for Saginata, answer is man. Definitive host for solium, answer is again man. So definitive host is always man. It is always man. No, Farhan, it's not cow. It's always man. Definitive host is always man. Whether solium or saginata. Okay, but the intermediate host is vary. So let me change the question. Let me do intermediate host. What is the answer now? For saginata. Intermediate host for saginata. What do you do? The answer now. अब क्या आंसर हो जाएगा? Intermediate host कौन है? Saginata के लिए. Who is the intermediate host for saginata? People. Yes, CD दोनों. Cattle cow एक ही बात होती है. So cattle or cow, whatever you say, you will not get this question. You will get one of them. Cattle or cow, one and the same thing. Okay. So correct answer is C and D both in this scenario. And who is the intermediate host for solium? Who is the intermediate host for solium? Who is the intermediate host for solium? What is the answer now? Intermediate host for solium is what? Let me see who is giving the correct answer. I will kill you all. I will such में throw you all and kill you all. Can't you say both, ma'am, man or pig? You should say, ma'am, for teniasis it's pig, but for cysticercosis it's man. I have not mentioned anything. If I ask teniasis, you all are saying pig, 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 pig. Why not man? Say A and B both. This question will not come. If the question comes, they will mention in teniasis or in cysticercosis. But just for your knowledge, I'm telling you. Okay, Hannah, you want me to write it again? You want me? So tell me the definitive host of Taenia saginata. Tell me the intermediate host of Taenia saginata. So saginata is over. Saginata पे यही क्वेश्चन आएगा और कुछ नहीं आएगा. Coming on, definitive host of Taenia solium, है ना? And definitive host, intermediate host of Taenia solium, है ना? Whenever this question come ना, they will mention for what? For teniasis. What are your answers? And the same question, definitive and intermediate host of Taenia solium, for cysticercosis. So they will mention in the question. They will not ask like this. है ना? So definitive host is always man. My point is that यहाँ भी man है, यहाँ भी man है. You have to think about the intermediate host. Here intermediate host is cow, cattle. There is no confusion in that. Here intermediate host for teniasis, it's pig. But for cysticercosis, it's man. है ना? So intermediate host can be pig, can be man. है ना? This is the summary. You got it. It's good. You didn't got it. Learn it. है ना? That is the thing I can say. Okay, G. Okay, so let's move ahead. Let's come on the third one, D-lactam. Can I come on the third one, D-lactam? So done, Taenia solium, Taenia saginata. Ultimately, you have to learn the chart. Yes, very good, Shimam. Absolutely right. You all are right. Ultimately, you have to learn the chart, but you cannot learn it directly. Now you can understand because you have seen the life cycle. So looking at the life cycle is important once. Okay, let's come on the D-lactam, Diphyllobruthium lactam. Can I start? So Diphyllobruthium lactam, learn the other name. It is known as fish tapeworm because it occurs by eating fish. That was occurring by eating cow, by eating pig. This occurs by eating fish, which is uncooked fish. See, the person is eating the uncooked fish. So it occurs by eating fish, uncooked fish. Got it? So fish tapeworm. It is known as broad because here the segments are there, multiple proglacted. The width is more than the length. Okay, the width is, that's why known as broad tapeworm. Okay, Diphyllobruthium lactam. बढ़े आगे. Egg. You cannot leave the egg of any of them. Say, ma'am, B plus, F minus. This is also the yellow egg. You can see the yellow. Yellow matlab B plus. And whenever there is a B plus, it's F minus. Okay? So it is B plus but F minus. The unique feature, there is a cap. Topi. Cap. The cap is known as operculum. The unique feature is the operculum. वहां का unique feature क्या था? Hexacanth larva. यहाँ का unique feature क्या है? Operculum. Always operculated egg पे question आता है. Operculated egg मतलब D-lactam. Operculated egg. Please learn. है ना? The unique feature. Coming on a mode of transmission. The man is eating fish. Now please learn. Imagine there is an adult. In the adult itself, there is male and female. They are not separate. Same adult, male and female. They fertilize each other. What happens? They will lay egg. The worm become pregnant. Pregnant worm is known as gravid. The worm become gravid because of fertilization. They lay egg. Egg will hatch. Egg में से क्या निकलता है? Larva. The point is that in D-lactam there are 3 larvae. They are known as L1, L2, L3. So first L1 will come, then L2 will form, and then L3 will form, and L3 will grow into adult. I guess everyone can understand this. There is no rocket science in that. Obviously, when the egg will hatch, L1 will come. L1 में से बनेगा L2, L2 में से L3, and L3 बड़ा होके बनेगा adult. I'm assuming you can understand this. समझ में आई क्या बात? Let me draw the life cycle once for you. Listen, I'm drawing a man. I'm drawing the same man who was eating fish. This is the man. Okay, so this is the man. Let me draw the man. Okay, this is the man. What does this man eat? This man is eating fish. Let me draw a beautiful fish for you. I draw it for my kid. My kid recently learned how to draw fish. So that's why I'm drawing it beautifully for you. So see, this is a fish. The muscle of the fish contain L3 larva. So the infective form is L3 larva. You have to learn L3 larva. Don't concentrate on the fish. Concentrate on the L3 larva present inside the fish. Okay, so it is an uncooked fish. Okay, so L3 larva is present in the muscle of the fish. So the person is eating L3 larva. Please learn infective form is L3 larva. It's the PYQ. For D-lactam. ये मत भूल जाना. I'm teaching you D-lactam. ठीक है, D-lactam चल रहा है. So please, L3 larva क्या होगा? It will go inside. Intestine में जाके क्या बनेगा? What is the next stage? L3 से क्या बनेगा? L3 से L2 थोड़ी बनेगा. L3 से adult बनेगा. So L3 will grow into adult. Adult क्या करता है? What does the adult do? Only one thing, sexual intercourse. They will, male, female, they will fertilize and they will lay the egg. So stools will have the egg. So the eggs are passed in stools. Got it? Eggs are passed in stools. Very easy. Take care. The stools go in water. So this is water. In the water, the egg will hatch. And L1 will come. So egg to L1 occurs in water. L1 to L2 and L2 to L3 अभी होना बाकी है ना? So egg, this occurs in water only. Egg to L1 occurs in water. Stools are going in water. This L1 is eaten by an animal. It is known as cyclope. Have you heard about the cyclopes? Cyclopes are present in water. Inside the body of the cyclope, L1 convert to L2. है ना? And like the man eat the fish, na, fish eats cyclope. So this cyclope is eaten by the fish. So inside the fish, L2 to L3. है ना? And this fish is eaten by the man. Say yes, you don't have to learn it. What you have to learn? This is man. What you have to learn? Learn, ma'am, there are three hosts. There are three. First time I'm telling you three hosts. Man is the definitive host. क्योंकि सी सेक्स किस में हो रहा है? सेक्सुअल इंटरकोर्स टेक्स प्लेस इन मैन. एडल्ट किसके अंदर है? मैन में. बाकी तो लार्वा है. So that's why man is definitive host. First intermediate host is cyclope and second intermediate host is fish. So total three hosts. Question is this. You have to learn this. But if I tell you directly, you don't understand. But now you can understand. Say. Bolo. Man is the definitive host. Say it out. है ना? Cyclope is the first intermediate host. है ना? Learn. And this is fish is the second intermediate host. Learn it, people, learn it. You got it? Say yes. Say yes. Huh? What is the disease the man has? Man में disease कौन करा रहा है? Who's present in the intestine of the man? In the intestine of the man, adult is there. Adult से डर नहीं लगता. Adult क्या करेगा? ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा. What maximum the adult will do? Diarrhea. है ना? वहाँ पे टीनियासिस था. यहाँ पे डायफिलोब्रोथियोसिस है ना? वो टीनियासिस था. ये डायफिलोब्रोथियोसिस है. वो भी डायरिया था. ये भी डायरिया है. So no treatment ORS. Simple diarrhea. है ना? No, but there is one more unique thing. है ना? ये जो dilatum है ना? The dilatum adult ये बैठा हुआ है. It is sitting in the intestine. है ना? It is sitting in the intestine here. Diphyllobrothium latum का favorite dish is B12. He loves B12. So whatever B12 the person will eat in diet, है ना? That B12 is not absorbed. That is eaten by the worm in the lumen of the intestine only. So person will have B12 deficiency. It is pernicious anemia. So two diseases will occur: diarrhea and pernicious anemia. That's it. We are done. Say yes. Stool. What sample you will take? You will take stool sample. And what you get in the stool? Egg. कौन सा egg? टोपी वाला egg. Operculated egg. हो गया? Done. You will get many clues, people. You get many clues. Now read your chat. It's crystal clear to you. Read. So do you know what's the mode of transmission? Say yes, ma'am. It's fish. It's fish. What does the fish contain? Say, ma'am, it's L3 larva. The muscle of the fish contain L3 larva. How many hosts? Say, ma'am, 3 hosts. Who's the definitive? Man. Who's the first intermediate? Cyclope. What's the scientific name of the cyclope? Dioptomous. Learn it. And who's the second intermediate host? Say, ma'am, fish. These all are your P, Y, Q. Dilatum पे बहुत question आते हैं. People don't underestimate it. है ना? Dilatum. The same cycle मैंने simplified बनाई in front of you. है ना? So pathogenesis only two things: pernicious anemia and diarrhea. Pernicious anemia and diarrhea. Main is pernicious anemia. Only one parasite in this world cause pernicious anemia. Dilatum. Repeated das PYQ. Because he loves B12. He loves B12. Learn. Dilatum की favorite dish is B12. Please learn. है ना? Read the question. We are done with this. So 3 are done out of 8. 5 more to go. है ना? ऐसे ही 5 और हो जाएंगे. The parasite is done. ठीक है? अच्छा चल रहा है? चलो. Read it. Tell me the answer. Who is the second intermediate host for dilatum? Question is very specific, people. I'm asking second intermediate host. Yes, second intermediate host is fish. If I change the question to first intermediate host, instead of second, if I ask the first intermediate host, what is the answer in that case? Would you like to change your answer? You should change your answer in that case. In that case, answer will become cyclope. And if I change the question to definitive host, of course, the answer will become man in that case. Okay, I guess you all got it very clearly. So this is dilatum. The next question, only parasite which causes pernicious anemia in the world. One parasite, whose favorite dish is B12. Whatever you eat, the parasite will eat. So it is dilatum. Dilatum causes B12 deficiency leading to pernicious anemia. Iron deficiency anemia के दूसरे form होते हैं. This is pernicious anemia. Got it? So we are done with this. Coming on the fourth one, H nana. Nana का या नाम है नन्हा. You understand Hindi? Nannha. Nannha is small kid. Nannha. है ना? So that's why the other name is dwarf. Dwarf लिख के दिया है मैंने. In your chart is it written dwarf? Dwarf के bracket में लिख लो हिंदी में. Nannha. You will understand. Nana is Nannha. And you will not forget the other name. It's dwarf tape form. It's dwarf tape. It is the smallest among all. The smallest. Nana is Nannha. है ना? You will not forget anytime. ठीक है? Please learn the other names. Other names are very important. हाँ. So adult में कुछ भी important नहीं है. Coming on the egg. So here also First time I'm telling you the egg is B negative and F positive. Till now, all the eggs were B positive and F negative. Whenever an egg is B positive, it's yellow color. And whenever the egg is B negative, it's transparent. No yellow color, transparent. है ना? B negative मतलब bile negative. It is not bile stain. So only 4 eggs are B negative. Rest all are B positive. Who is B negative? Learn Neha. Neha is B negative. है ना? Learn the mnemonic. Neha is B negative. Learn it. है ना? Neha is B negative or Neha is transparent. Whatever you say. The meaning is same. Okay. Who is Neha? Tell me the full form of Neha. Necator americanus. है ना? Antrobius vermicularis. है ना? Echinana, one of them, which I'm teaching you right now. Echinana is B negative, ठीक है? And ankylostoma duodenale, ठीक है जी? नेहा, ये लिखा है नेहा. The Neha is written. In your main notes, Neha is written. Okay. So what is the full form of Neha? Necator americanus, Antrobius vermicularis, Echinana, and ankylostoma duodenale. So H for Nana, H for Nana. I'm really sorry, yaar. I'm really sorry. है ना? Let me take another lozenges. It's fallen somewhere. Give me a break of 5 minutes. I will be back. Back. I'm good. Okay. So can we continue? Are you people there? So let's continue. So I was teaching you H Nana. H Nana, I told you to write down the Nanha. It is the dwarf tape form. Hana. Now the egg I told you there are only four eggs which are B negative. The mnemonic is Neha and H Nana is among the H. H Nana. Okay. So H Nana is Nanha. That's why it is B negative and F positive. So that's why you see the color of the egg. Intentionally I have not given it yellow. It is not yellow. It is transparent or white in color. It is not yellow egg. Hana. It is not yellow, you can see. And what is the unique feature in that? It is also having the hexaconch embryo. Can you see the six hooklet? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like the two tenias. But it is having polar filaments also. These are the polar filaments, which were not there in the tenias. So polar hexaconch embryo to hai, B positive, B negative hai, F positive hai, hexaconch embryo hai, and it is having the polar filaments, which is unique in that. So that is the egg. Now, what is the mode of transmission? It's simple eating food, the food and water which is contaminated with the egg. It's very simple. Rather, no need to draw. See, this is the human. Hana. The human is eating the food. The human is eating the food and water which is contaminated with the egg. The egg of H nana. Hana. The H nana. The white egg of H nana. So egg will go inside, 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 inside. Egg will hatch, and obviously egg में से आएगा larva. The larva will grow and larva will form adult. So human में ही egg से बनेगा larva and larva से बनेगा adult. In the human intestine, both conversions are taking place. What does adult do? Adult do only one thing: fertilization. They fertilize and again they lay the egg. है ना? So in short, if I say man is eating the egg, man is passing the egg. I learn like this. H nana. H nana में एक ही चीज याद आती है मुझे. Man खाता भी egg है, निकालता भी egg है. So the infective form is also egg and diagnostic form is also egg. So whatever the man is eating, that is the passing in the stool. And all the conversions are taking place in the intestine. Say yes. Got my point? Here only one disease in the intestine that is caused by the adult. Adult causes diarrhea in the intestine. So here also. So diarrhea and tinea is teniasis. Diarrhea in diphyllobrothium latum is diphyllobrothiasis. So diarrhea here is known as hymenolopsis. जो भी बॉन का नाम है it's cis. Teniasis, diphyllobrothiasis, hymenolopsis. That is simple diarrhea, no treatment, simple ORS. Nothing else is there. Right, so that is the only disease it is causing. Say yes. It's very easy, I guess. So infective form is egg. Only one host is there, man. There is no other host. There is no other host. Intermediate host is none. The disease is hymenolopsis, in which simple diarrhea is there. Simple diarrhea is there. Say yes. So who's the dwarf tape form? Who's the dwarf tape form? Dwarf tape form से क्या याद आता है? Nanna, nanha. So H nana is the answer. You all know the correct answer is C. Okay? Yes. So you usually get discussion on that. So let me teach you the last one. Then I will make this comparative table in front of you and tell you what you have to learn. You don't have to learn the life cycle. Please, whatever I have given you in the chart, you have to learn that only. But you will not understand that unless until you not see the life cycle. Life cycle is for understanding. Life cycle is not for learning. Just understand the life cycle and learn the summary given in the chart. You are getting my point. You will get the question from the chart only. You will not get a question from the life cycle. That is my guarantee. Okay. The last one is echinococcus granulosus. Let me start the last one. Okay. Then I will make this table and systods are done. Uske baad we have to study 1 trematode and 3 nematode. 4 more to go. Okay. It will be finished very quickly. So let's start the echinococcus granulosus. The next. It is known as dog tapeworm. Because here the definitive host is dog. Man is not a definitive host. Definitive host is dog. And also known as hydatid worm because the disease caused is hydatid cyst. I will explain. First, see the egg. Again, the eggs are B positive, F negative. B positive, F negative as usual, and hexaconch embryo. The unique feature is hexaconch embryo like tenias only. The egg is exactly like tenia. Coming on the larva. Larva is known as hydatid larva. Hydatid cyst. This is the diagram of the larva. Let me tell you the mechanism. Listen. Who's the definitive host? Who's the definitive host? I'm telling you, definitive host is the carnivorous animal. It is not man. Carnivorous animal. और कहाँ definitive host man नहीं था? I told you in Plasmodium also. The definitive host was mosquito, if you remember. And second time I'm telling you, man is not a definitive host. हर जगह man ही definitive host होता है. 99% man is the definitive host. The first parasite I told you, man is not a definitive host, was Plasmodium. This is the second parasite I am teaching you, in which the man is not a definitive host. The carnivorous animal. Usually it is dog, you are right, Lalit, but it can be wolf, it can be fox, it can be jackals, any carnivorous animal. But in cities, we don't have wolf, fox, or jackals, or you have them at your home. Usually dogs are the pets, no? So usually people have pet as dog, not the others. No? Anyways, intermediate host is not also human. Intermediate host is the herbivorous animal. These are the herbivorous animal. Sheep, cattle, horse, like that. Carnivorous eat herbivorous. We know. Carnivorous animal are the non-vegetarian. They eat the herbivorous. You will say, ma'am, what? Where is the man? Man is the accidental host. The first time I'm telling you, the man is the accidental host, the dead end. So I will draw this life cycle for you. Can I draw the life cycle? Can I draw? I will draw it once. It's difficult. It's difficult. I'm warning. But I will make it easy, as usual. Let me draw a dog, but you don't laugh. है ना? I'm trying. किसे बनाते हैं? How to draw a dog? Okay. I don't know यार. Dog बनाती हूँ, duck बन जाती है. ठीक है? Let me draw another one. Okay. This one is better, I guess. ठीक है? So this is the dog. ठीक है? So this is the dog. Do you have dog as a pet? Huh? So you should be aware of that. Anyone. So this is a dog I have drawn. I tried to draw, I mean. है ना? I want to draw a sheep also. I don't know how to draw it exactly. But okay, a rough diagram. Let me draw a sheep also. ठीक है? So this is a sheep. है ना? So I mean dog नहीं, any carnivorous animal. I mean sheep नहीं, any herbivorous animal. So the life cycle is taking place. है ना? The life cycle is taking place in the forest. है ना? Listen. The dog is passing the feces. The feces of the dog contain the acts of Echinococcus granulosus. You may be thinking, ma'am, from where the acts are coming. I will tell you in the end. The point where I start, the point I will end. And it is a cycle. At the end, you will come to know from where the acts are coming. So please learn these are the acts. है ना? Start the life cycle. कहीं से तो start करना पड़ेगा. This is the life cycle we are starting. So the acts are present in the grass. These are present. Let me draw the grass. This is the grass. है ना? ये grass है. The acts are present on the grass. The sheep is eating the grass. The sheep is eating the grass and grass is contaminated with the egg. So infective form for sheep is egg. Say yes. Huh? Say yes. Okay. Okay. Got it. Oh, so this. So the eggs are the infective stage for the sheep. The egg will go inside the sheep. Okay. Inside the sheep, the egg will hatch. What does it come out? What does it come out? Whenever the egg is hatched, the larva will come out. So larva is coming out. This is the larva. Larvas are notorious. I again and again tell the same thing. Adults are not notorious. They simply cause the diarrhea. Even not treatment is required for that. But larvas are notorious. What does the larva do? They penetrate in multiple organs. We have seen in tinea also. Hai? So this is the larva. Larva will penetrate in all the organs of the sheep. This sheep is infected. Larva penetrate in all the organs of the sheep. The sheep is infected. Now this sheep is eaten by another dog. In the forest, the sheep is eaten by dog eat sheep. Hai? So dog is eating the muscles or multiple viscera of the sheep. So infective stage for dog is larva. Basically, dog is eating the larva present in the organs of the sheep. Say yes, in the viscera of the sheep. So infective stage for sheep is egg, and infective stage for dog is larva. Please understand the two questions very clearly. Both are PYQs. Infective stage for sheep is egg present in the feces of the dog, and infective stage of dog is larva present in the muscle of the sheep or in the organs of the sheep. So larva will grow inside. The larva will go inside. The larva will grow in adult. The larva will grow into adult. Adult don't cause anything, something. No, adult do only one thing, fertilization. They will fertilize and they will lay the egg. Now you got from where the eggs are coming. Eggs will be passed in the feces. The cycle is over. So again, the dog is passing the feces. Again, another sheep is eating the eggs of the dog. And the cycle is repeated. Sheep is eating the feces of the dog. Dog is eating the sheep. Sheep is eating the feces of the dog. Dog is eating the sheep. Shall I repeat? Sheep is eating the feces of the dog and dog is eating the sheep. The cycle continues forever. So you tell me who's the definitive host. Sex किसमें हो रहा है? Sexual intercourse किसमें हो रहा है? Where is fertilization? You will say, ma'am, adult कहाँ पे? ये रहा. So this is the definitive host because fertilization takes place in dog. है ना? And this is the intermediate host. You say, ma'am, सब बात ठीक है. Everything is best, perfect. Where is man? We are not veterinary doctor. है ना? So where is man? We are interested in man. है ना? We are not interested in dog and sheep. The veterinary doctor will take care of them. So we are interested in man. Let me replace the sheep with the man. Anna, some people have dog as a pet or dog dog is present in the cities. So let me draw a man here. There is no space. I'm trying hard. Okay, let me draw a man. So whatever happened to the sheep, that will happen to the dog. That will happen to the man. We are replacing the sheep with the man. Now, currently the eggs present in the feces of the dog, sheep was eating. Now, currently the eggs present in the feces of dog will be eaten by the man. Not directly, not the feces, but the feces will contaminate the food. So this man is eating the food and he's having the dog as a pet or dog in the locality. So dog is contaminating. The feces of the dog are contaminated. है ना? It contains the egg, and it is contaminating the food and water. So basically the man is eating the egg. The egg will go inside. The egg will hatch. From that, the larva will come, but larvas are notorious, no? Larvas are notorious. So this larva, it will penetrate multiple organs. The most common organ it will go in the man is liver, followed by lung. So first it will go in the liver, produce a cyst there, known as hydatid cyst. Then it will go in the lung, produce a cyst there, known as hydatid cyst. So liver followed by lung. Please now. And after that, multiple organs, but liver followed by lung. Say yes. Say yes. But in the natural cycle, what was happening? The sheep was eaten by the dog. Does man is eaten by the dog? I'm replacing the sheep with the man, no? I'm replacing the sheep with the man. Sheep was eaten by the dog to complete the cycle. I know. But does dog eat the man? Can any dog eat the man? Say no, man will eat the dog. Dog कैसे man को खा जाएगा? Man पकड़ के खा जाएगा उसको. No, dog cannot eat the man. So it's a dead end. So you say, ma'am, it's a dead end. Dead end. It cannot be transmitted from one human to another via dog. And also it's a dead end. So you learn two things. Man is the accidental host, man is the dead host. Dead end. Accidental host and dead end. So learn the summary. Don't learn the complete cycle. What you have to learn? You have to learn the summary. Who is the definitive host? Say dog. Who is the intermediate host? Say sheep. Who is the accidental host or dead end? Say man. Learn that only. What is the infective form for the man? What man is eating? Say man, egg. Present in the feces of the dog. That is the infective form for man. Question itne pe aayega, but for your understanding, I told you everything. So eggs are the infective form and are present in the food and water. So this girl is having dog as a pet in her home and she's eating the food. Now this food is contaminated with the feces of the dog. She's eating and it contains the egg. It contains the egg of the Echinococcus granulosus and the cycle will take place inside it. Hannah, got my point? So this is how it takes place. Say yes, people say yes. Hannah, what you're asking? Dog feces is contaminated with the eggs before eating sheep. Before eating sheep, it's a cycle, Sasika. Wherever I will land, I will start from that point only. है ना? So one of the dog. अब तुम बोलो मुर्गी पहले आई कि अंडा पहले कभी तो कोई आया होगा. I don't have the answer for that. But once it is coming, then it is continuing. ना? ठीक है? चलो, can we continue? So the disease in the liver followed by lung. First is liver followed by the lung. First disease in the liver and the lung. There is a cyst. The name of the disease is hydatid disease. Hydatid disease. Liver and lung. है ना? We are done. Read the question. Tell me the answer. Adult form. सोच के बोलना. Adult form of Echinococcus कहाँ रहता? Is it dog? Is it human? Is it domestic animal? Or is it feline? Feline मतलब बिल्ली, cat. Cat family is feline. So where does the adult form? Adult कहाँ था? Adult form is the definitive host, ना? So who is the definitive host they want to ask? Who is the definitive host? Yes, very good, Karthika, very good. So correct answer is dog. Hello, correct answer is dog. Hello. So adult form present in the dog. If I change the adult to larva, what is your answer? Now let's see कौन सही बोलता है. Now let's see कौन सही बोलता है. So larva is present in whom? You tell me that. Larva is present in whom? किसमें होता है जी larva? Fast. Larva is present in whom, people? So Saddam is saying C. Now everyone will say C. एक दूसरे को देख के बोलते हो. Why not human? So C is the sheep. I agree. But I replace the sheep with man also, na? So it can be man also, it can be sheep also. Man is okay. Larva is present, it is not intermediate host, it is the accidental host. So you should say B and C both. Larva is present in B and C both. जो हाल हुआ sheep का वही तो हुआ man का. The larva is penetrating in multiple organs. You should say B and C. You will not get this question. If you get this question, you will get one of the option. You will not get both. It is not PGI exam. But you should know the concept. That is the point. Most common organ for hydatid cyst, liver. If liver is not given in the option, go with lung. Okay, most common is liver followed by lung. Say yes. Everyone say yes. So we are done with the cystors. I taught you 5 cystors. I want your cooperation for the next 3 minutes. Listen, everyone on the screen. Everyone on the screen. Tinea saginata, Tinea solium, ठीक है? Typhillobrotium latum, ठीक है जी? H. nana, है ना? H. nana and Echinococcus granulosus. ठीक है ना? Can you people try with me? Whatever I asked, just that. है ना? So don't see your charts. Without looking at, you can answer. You can try. I want mode of transmission of all of them. Number 1. I want infective form of all of them. ठीक है? No. Before that, I want other name. सबसे पहले तो other name बताओ पांचों का. So start with the other name. Number 1. Start with the X. है ना? Then tell me the mode of transmission, and then tell me the infective form. Then tell me definitive host. Then tell me intermediate host. Question तो इतने पे ही आएगा. That's it. है ना. Just learn this table with me, revise this table with me. सिस्टोड का क्वेश्चन मेरी गारंटी फ्रॉम दिस टेबल, इसके बाहर कुछ नहीं जाएगा. बट यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड इट नाउ, है ना. तो आप बोलोगे मैम इतना पढ़ाया क्यों, बस टेबल पढ़ा देते. तो समझ में आता क्या कुछ? नो, यू विल अंडरस्टैंड एवरीथिंग. चलो, टेल मी द अदर नेम. You see, ma'am, Saginata, write down. Saginata, other name, beef tapeworm. And a solium, other name, pork tapeworm. One more name is there. This is unarmed. You know the reason now. And this one is armed. Hana. Dilatum, the other name is fish tapeworm. Hana. Fish tapeworm. Nana's nanha, dwarf tapeworm. Hana. And Echinococcus granulosus, dog tapeworm. Chalo, yaad karo sare names. You already know that. Come on, you people are, hana, too smart. So you know that. या फिश के साथ ब्रॉड टेपवर्म भी याद करना, बिकॉज द विड्थ इज मोर देन द लेंथ, है ना, ऑफ द प्रोग्लैटिड्स. ठीक है, चलो एड. आई विल ड्रॉ. द फर्स्ट थिंग बिफोर ड्रॉइंग आई वुड लाइक टू से दैट ऑल दीज आर बी पॉजिटिव, एफ नेगेटिव. दिस वन इज आल्सो बी पॉजिटिव, एफ नेगेटिव. दिस वन इज आल्सो बी पॉजिटिव, एफ नेगेटिव. एंड दिस वन इज आल्सो बी पॉजिटिव, एफ नेगेटिव. बट एच इन नाना इज अपोजिट. इट्स बी नेगेटिव, एफ पॉजिटिव. हाँ, कंपेयर योर चार्ट्स. मैंने सब लिख के दिया है चार्ट्स में. योर चार्ट्स आर योर गॉड, है ना. फॉलो दैट ब्लाइंडली. ठीक है ना. सो दिस इज नेहा का एच, दैट्स वन. नाउ कैन यू ड्रॉ द एक्स विथ मी? सो हियर द यूनिक फीचर, आई एम नॉट ड्रॉइंग, आई एम जस्ट राइटिंग. हियर द यूनिक फीचर इज hexacanth embryo. Imagine, here the unique feature is hexacanth embryo with the 6 hooklets. Hexacanth, it's same, दोनों का एकदम सेम था. And here also the unique feature is hexacanth. Imagine, so you cannot differentiate the egg of this and this. They are absolutely same. They all are B positive, they all are F negative, and hexacanth. Here there is a topi, operculum, which is unique. Here also there is a hexacanth embryo. But polar filaments are also there, which is unique here. Polar filaments. You have to take the unique feature. Shall I remove the egg? Permit me to remove. You get one question on the egg. देख लो, अच्छे से देख लो. You can get image based questions also, है ना. अच्छे से देख लो, समझ लो. Okay? Can we go ahead? आगे जाए? So can I remove it? Okay. So just remove the eggs. Now tell me the mode of transmission of all five. And tell me the infective form quickly. Mode of transmission, infective form together. You can tell me. And now, so let's start the mode of transmission. So mode of transmission, this is ingestion. Ingestion of what? Cow. This is ingestion. Ingestion of what? Pig. है ना. So cow and pig contain what? Here cow contain the larva. The muscle of the cow contain the larva. है ना. This is mode of transmission I'm telling. हाँ. Infective form, it contains Cysticercus bovis larva. It contains Cysticercus cellulare larva, but it's larva, है ना. Dilatum is ingestion. ये भी ingestion नहीं है. Ingestion of what? Fish. Ingestion of fish. It also contains larva, but then it's L3 larva. See, this is larva, this is larva, this is larva. This is cow, this is fish, this is pig, this is fish. This is how you have to learn. Now you can imagine everything. है ना. H in Nana is eating simple. Again ingestion. है तो ये भी ingestion ही, लेकिन food and water. Simple food and water contaminated with the egg. Simple egg. This is also ingestion. The last one. है ना. Dog wala ingestion. Someone is having dog as a pet. So ingestion of food and water contaminated with the feces of the dog containing egg. है ना. So see, larva, egg. And everything is ingestion. But ingestion of what? That you have to learn. It's as easy as that. Now you can understand. चलो, सबका definitive host और intermediate host बना के छुट्टी करो. So definitive host is man, है ना. Here also man, but here dog or carnivorous, better to say. Intermediate host, here is the cow, here is the pig. Here two intermediate hosts are there. First is cyclope, second is freshwater fish, है ना. First and second. Here man is the only host. I mean there is no intermediate host, है ना. Only man. खाएगा भी egg, निकालेगा भी egg. I learned like that, है ना. नन्हा है ना, नन्हा एक ही host है, ठीक है. And here sheep, and here man is the accidental host. I am done. Allow me to remove this page. You get all the questions from this. This chart is given to you in your main notes also, and in your this also. Okay जी, can I go ahead? है ना. चलो आगे बढ़ेंगे. Everyone got it? चलो, we are done with cystodes. In the same way, we are going to take the trematodes. I will teach you only one trematode. Cystosoma. Directly coming on the cystosoma. Can I start cystosoma? So come on the cystosoma. There are three types of cystosoma. It's a blood species, and it remains in the blood trematode. So let's start the trematodes. The three trematodes, only one trematode, three types of cystosoma. Cystosoma mansoni, Cystosoma japonicum, Cystosoma hematobium. Please learn. Please learn. There are three type of. This one occurs in bladder. In the bladder of the human, they remain, and these two remain in the intestine of the human. So they cause the intestinal disease. They cause bladder disease. One of them is in bladder. Hematobium is in bladder. The remaining two are in intestine. Please learn that. There are three type of cystosoma. Acha. Acha, I'm teaching you trematode now. Till now, I taught you the cystodes. In all of them, male and female were same. In the same organism, you have male. In the same organism, you have female. No, cystosoma is not given in the charts. It is given in the main notes only. Okay, there is no chart of cystosoma. You can make if you wish. ठीक है, चलो सुनो मेरी बात सुनो. Cystosoma. Here in cystosoma, male and female are separate. There is separate male, there is separate female. See the two together. Can you see that they are mating? They are doing sexual intercourse. Can you see the thicker one is the male? Can you see this lean and thin? She is female. The lean and thin, she is female. The thick one, the fatty one is the male, and the lean and thin is the female. Can you see inside the male? Please see the unique feature. Inside the male, there is a canal. It is known as gynecophoric canal. The canal, the name of the canal is gynecophoric canal. Inside this canal, the female is entering. So female enter inside the male body. है ना? A very unique way of sexual intercourse. The female enter inside the male body in this canal. The gynecophoric canal does the sexual intercourse and comes out. So no other parasite does so. No other animal in this world do so. So the female is entering inside the male body, do the sexual intercourse and comes out. है ना? So this is gynecophoric canal. Gynecophoric canal, the sexes are separate, they are dioecious. Learn. Question come on gynecophoric canal. You can get an image-based spotter question. देखते से समझ में आना चाहिए. It's cystosoma. It's cystosoma. The gynecophoric canal. The gynecophoric canal. Say yes. So this happens in cystosoma and you get question on that. Okay. Now the egg of all three. The adult of all three is same. All the three. Whether it is cystosoma mansoni, japonicum or hematobium. In all the three, the adults are like this. Male, female. All the males have gynecophoric canal and female enter inside the body and do the sexual intercourse comes out. But the egg of all three is different. You can identify the egg. Egg of all three is different. Hannah, see the egg. Can you see the first egg? It is having a terminal spine. Terminal spine. It is hematobium. Hematobium में terminal spine is there. Terminal. If there is a lateral spine, it is known as mansoni. Mansoni में lateral spine होता है. और japonicum में there is a knob, a small knob. Japonicum. Please learn the three egg. So hematobium में terminal spine, mansoni में lateral spine, and japonicum में knob. Say yes, you get image-based question on all three. Very important PYQ. Repeat it. And make some mnemonic and जैसे भी learn करो, but you have to. I don't have any mnemonic. But terminal one is hematobium, lateral one is mansoni, and knob. These two are spines. This one is not a spine. This is knob. Knob is japonicum. You get questions on that. Mode of transmission is very unique. It is through swimming. Whenever the people are in water, it is through skin penetration. So there is adult. Listen, let me see the names. Just a second. Miracidium and sporocyst. So there is an adult, not adult. There is separate male, thick one, and there is a lean and thin female. They come closer, they come together. Female go inside the male, do the sexual intercourse. She come out, she become pregnant. She become gravid. When she become gravid, now this female lay the egg. She become gravid because of sexual intercourse, and it is having the egg. है ना? When the egg hatch, three larvas are there. सबसे पहले बाहर आएगा miracidium. The first larva is miracidium. Miracidium convert into sporocyst. Sporocyst, if you can learn, otherwise ठीक है. And finally, it can convert into cercaria. Cercaria. और cercaria बड़ा होके बनेगा adult, either male or female, whatever. So cercaria. So you have to learn MSC, है ना? Miracidium, sporocyst, or cercaria. So in the water, now this cercaria larva is present. So infected form is cercaria larva. What is the infected form? Cercaria larva. So this cercaria larva enters the human body through intact skin. Through skin, छेद करके अंदर घुस जाएगा. It will make a hole and go inside. Without abraded skin, intact skin, someone is swimming in the contaminated water. So infective form is cercaria larva and route is very unique, skin penetration. है ना? So definitive host is man, but intermediate host is snail. You want me to draw the complete cycle or it's okay? You want the summary now? You want the complete cycle? Say yes, say no. Say yes, say no. Okay, I will draw it. Listen, जितनी देर में पूछूंगी, उतनी देर में तो हो ही जाएगा. Listen, very easy. Let me draw it. है ना? This man is doing swimming. This man is doing swimming in the water. So let me draw the water. So this is all water all around. Anna, in the water, the man is doing the swimming. Anna. So but the water is contaminated. It contains the cercaria larva. This is the cercaria larva. So cercaria larva enters in human body. Cercaria larva enters in human body. Cercaria larva, as soon as it enters in human body, I guess it goes in the liver. I will confirm. It goes in the liver. Cercaria in the liver, it converts into adult. Anna. Yes. In the liver, it converts into adult. It is larva, na? Cercaria se agla is adult only. So it will go in the adult. Adult means there is a male, there is a female. So the adults will go to their corresponding organ. What are their corresponding organ? I told you hematobium goes in the urinary bladder, and the japonicum and mansoni goes in the intestine. I told you, huh? So here is a blood vessel of the bladder, and here is the blood vessel of the intestine. So if it is hematobium, it will go here, and the male and female. And if it is japonicum or mansoni, it will go here. है ना? So they will fertilize. They will fertilize either here through the gynecophoric canal. The female become pregnant. The female become gravid. They lay egg. So egg of hematobium comes in urine. Egg of hematobium also always comes in urine. But the egg of the other two, that is mansoni and japonicum, comes in feces. Eggs of mansoni and japonicum comes in the feces. You can understand why. Say people, yes. Ultimately, urine भी water में जाता है, feces भी water में जाता है. So ultimately, urine and feces are going in water, so eggs are going in the water. In the water, the egg will hatch. So miracidium will come. Miracidium is eaten by the snail, and inside the snail body, miracidium to sporocyst, and sporocyst again convert to cercarium, and the life cycle continues. You don't have to learn this for your understanding. I told you. So definitive host is man, क्योंकि fertilization man में हो रहा है. Intermediate host is snail. Just learn that. Just learn that. Okay, got it? Respond. People respond. Another same cycle is written. You don't have to learn cycle again and again. I am saying for your understanding. I am telling you. So diseases are different of all three. है ना? Mansoni and japonicum cause disease in the intestine. This one cause disease in the bladder. है ना? But diseases are different. ठीक है? Start with mansoni. All three causes one thing common: dermatitis. है ना? The point where the imagine this person was swimming or going in the water barefoot. है ना? So you can see here multiple holes are there from which the cercaria larva is entering. It is known as dermatitis. So dermatitis occurs in all three, and it is known as swimmer's itch. Swimmer's itch. Dermatitis occurs in all three. And after that, acute schistosomiasis, chronic schistosomiasis. In acute schistosomiasis, high grade fever, that is katayama, वो भी तीनों में होता है, and chronic भी तीनों में होता है ना? So mansoni have three things: dermatitis, acute and chronic. Acute is katayama. Katayama पे PYQ है ना? लेकिन japonicum में भी ये तीन चीजें तो हैं, ये तीन चीजें तो हैं, है ना sir? Dermatitis, acute and chronic. One additional thing is that it causes colorectal cancer and liver cancer. It is oncogenic. It is oncogenic. और hematobium में ये तीन तो हैं, but it causes bladder cancer. Let me summarize, है ना? So mansoni, ठीक है, japonicum, ठीक है, and what is that? Hematobium, ठीक है. Three things are common in all of them. Just learn the three things. वो तीनों में है ना? Dermatitis, dermatitis, क्या कहते हैं? Cercaria dermatitis और swimmer's itch. Present here also, present here also. I'm not writing again, है ना? Acute schistosomiasis in which katayama fever is there. Present here also, here also. ठीक है? Chronic schistosomiasis in which granulomas are formed in the multiple organs. Here also, here also. So the three things are common. There is no problem in that. यहाँ पे कुछ भी additional नहीं है. Here two cancers, colon का cancer and liver का cancer, है ना? Because it is intestine related. And here bladder का cancer. Here bladder का cancer, है ना? Say yes, people. I'm trying very hard to explain you. So this is the schistosomiasis. We are done, है ना? So diagnosis के लिए you collect urine for hematobium and you collect stool for the remaining two. I mean mansoni and japonicum. In all of the three, you get the egg, the typical egg, the typical egg. You want me to summarize? I'm done with schistosomia. I am done with schistosomiasis. The trematode. Trematodes are also done. The last nematode, finally, I have to teach you three nematodes. तीन और हैं, 15 मिनट और, 10 मिनट और. ठीक है ना? Cooperate. So after that, the complete parasitology is done. I'm trying hard कि तुम्हें क्लास में याद हो जाए, है ना? इसलिए थोड़ा सा टाइम लग रहा है, लेकिन फिर खुद से नहीं पढ़ना पड़ेगा. If I wish, मैं तो टेबल्स बना के चली जाऊं, है ना, कि ठीक है हो गया, बट फिर समझ में नहीं आएगा इतना. Got it? इसलिए थोड़ा सा डिटेल में देखना जरूरी है. At least once. लर्न उतना ही करना है. ठीक है, चलो. Schistosomiasis. I want the egg morphology. I want the adult. How does it look like? I want the egg. How does it look like? I want the larva. How many larvae? Name them. So this is morpho. First, tell me the morpho. After morpho, tell me the mode of transmission. After that, tell me the infective form. After that, tell me the definitive host. After that, tell me the intermediate host. And finally, the diseases. बस इतना ही तो याद करना है. That's it. चलो बताओ. Adult क्या है? Adult में learn male and female are separate. And the male is having gynecophoric canal. You know the relevance, gynecophoric canal. Okay, gynecophoric canal के अंदर the female goes for doing sexual intercourse. Very unique. As I told you, है ना, one is having terminal spine, that is hematobium. One is having lateral spine, that is That is Manzoni ki Japonicum, and one is having knob. Manzoni is having lateral spine and Japonicum is having knob, if I'm not wrong. है ना? So please confirm. I guess I'm right. ठीक है, चलो. Larva. There are 3 larva. The first is Miracidium, then Sporocyst, and finally Cercaria. तीनों याद नहीं हो रहे हैं, कोई बात नहीं. Cercaria याद कर लो. Cercaria. Learn that. Cercaria. The main larva is Cercaria. ठीक है जी, है ना? चलो. Mode of transmission कौन बताएगा? Who will tell me mode of transmission? See, ma'am, swimming मैंने सिर्फ एक जगह और बताया है. कहाँ पे? One more place swimming has come as a mode of transmission. Which one? Nigleria floweri. याद आया? Nigleria floweri. Yes, है ना? So swimming. Infective form is this Cercaria larva. So swimming, the water contains Cercaria larva. है ना? It enters through skin penetration. ठीक है? Definitive host is always man. Intermediate host is always snail. Don't learn the life cycle. Just learn definitive host is man. Intermediate host is snail. That's it. Diseases I taught you, know, all 3 on the next page. And I'm teaching you the diseases. So I taught you Manzoni, Japonicum, and Hematobium. I told you 3 diseases are common in all of them. Dermatitis, acute and chronic. Dermatitis in all of them. Acute in all of them. Chronic in all of them. The acute is known as Katayama fever. Mat bhulna, Katayama fever. And the additional things you have to learn. Here 2 cancers, colon and liver. And here only 1 cancer, bladder. Okay, sample will be different. If you talk about the sample in these 2, the sample is stool. And here the sample is urine. The specimen is urine. And we will see the egg. Egg you already know. Done. Sister Soma, you get many questions on that. Believe me. Read the question, tell me the answer. Following type of egg is seen. What is the egg? I can see a terminal spine. The image is not very clear, but terminal spine. Where does it occur? Terminal spine कहाँ होता है? Probingle, Elizabeth, Suji. Anyone else who's attentive and attending me live? Yes, the correct answer is A, hematobium. है ना? So likewise, lateral spine कहाँ पे होता है? What is the answer here? Lateral spine. It is in Manzoni. है ना? Lateral spine is Manzoni. And knob कहाँ पे होता है? Knob is always Japonicum. Don't forget. Please learn. तीनों पे PYQ है. Repeated, image based. Okay. Which of the following is a risk factor for the bladder cancer? Who causes bladder cancer? One of them causes bladder cancer. Which one? Which one causes bladder cancer? Cystosoma hematobium. No, you know, cystosoma hematobium. We are done with nematodes. The remaining are not important. You can skip it. So let's come on the last nematodes. Chalo, last nematodes. So classification is in front of you. From small intestine, I will teach you Ascaris. इसके बारे में सिर्फ 2 लाइन बताऊंगी. Not complete, सिर्फ 2 लाइन important है. I will tell that. और large intestine में I will tell you Enterobius vermicularis. ठीक है? और यहाँ से I will teach you Wucheria. 3 और पढ़ने. है ना? बाकी इसके बारे में थोड़ा सा बता दूंगी. ठीक है? So can I start? So I'm starting with Ascaris. है ना? Maybe in your charts all of them are given. Charts में सारे दिए होंगे. All 6 are given. But no need to read all 6 at your level. I mean, it's more than sufficient if you learn Ascaris and Enterobius. But in your charts all 6 are given. If someone wants कि नहीं मैम मुझे पूरा content चाहिए, so I have given it. But don't learn. I mean, these 2 are important. चलो, let's start it. Listen, let's start it. Let me start with the Ascaris. Let me start with the Ascaris. You got the chart. What is the page number? You can open the Ascaris in the chart. So let's start the Ascaris. Ascaris is occurring in the large intestine. In the small intestine. Small intestine का form है. Ascaris is a unique parasite. What is unique in that? There are 2 type of egg. Here male is different, female is different. है ना? Male is separate, female is separate. Gynecophoric canal नहीं है. मैंने सबसे पहले एक diagram दिखाया था. When I have shown you the diagram of all 3, cystode, trematode, nematode, I have shown you the male is having a spicule and the female is having corresponding vulva. Have I shown you this diagram? So during sexual intercourse, male and female come closer, spicule is inserted in the vulva. And in this way, the sexual intercourse takes place, the female becomes gravid and she lays egg. Say yes. So this is Ascaris or all the nematodes में diagram ऐसा ही होता है. Gynecophoric canal is something unique in cystosoma, not in others. So this is simple, male and female. So there are 2 type of egg, fertilized egg and unfertilized egg. What does it mean? What does it mean? So she is female. है ना? She is female, she is also female. When male partner is present, है ना? When male partner is absent, she does sexual intercourse with the male partner and she becomes gravid and she lays eggs. So such eggs are known as fertilized egg. समझ में भी आ रहा है? This is due to fertilization. The actual fertilization takes place. That's why the eggs are formed. The such eggs are known as fertilized egg and they contain the, healthy ovum inside that from which the zygote will form. The embryo will form. है ना? So such egg is fertilized egg. But sometimes the male partner is absent. Let me write the male The male partner is absent. In absence of male partner, she can become gravid. She has a tendency to become gravid. She can become pregnant. In absence of male partner, again she lays eggs, but such eggs are unfertilized egg, है ना? They contain atrophied ovum inside that, and that don't survive. Atrophied ovum, but such eggs are unfertilized egg. How many of you got it? So she's a unique female. The female is unique. And there are two types of eggs she can lay. So both the eggs are laid by the female. Female में से ही आ रहा है. This is fertilized egg and this is unfertilized. You get image based questions on that. I'm teaching you ascaris. Ascaris lumbricoid पढ़ा रही हूँ मैं. Ascaris lumbricoid. Fertilized egg and unfertilized egg. हाँ जी, समझ में आया? See, fertilized egg have a very thick covering. Appreciate the covering. Appreciate the covering. It is having very thick. First of all, fertilized is small and unfertilized is elongated. This is spherical, this is oval, है ना? सबसे पहले shape देख लो, दिख रहा है ना? No need to learn. This is spherical, this is oval, this one is oval. This is having a thick covering because this is real, and this is having very thin albuminous coat because it is not real, है ना? This is containing a healthy ovum, this is containing an atrophied ovum. ठीक है ना? So the same differences are written. You get questions on that. Fertilized, unfertilized. This is round, this is elongated, है ना? And yeah, one more thing I would like to write directly here, है ना? Fertilized egg, unfertilized egg. चलो बोलो differences क्या हैं? Say, ma'am, this is spherical, this is oval, this is small, this is large. ठीक है? This is having a thick covering, thick albumin का coat. This is having very thin coat. This contain a healthy ovum. This contain a atrophied ovum. ठीक है? अच्छा, सबसे main बात, both of them are B positive. B positive तो दोनों है. Based on B we cannot differentiate. But this is F positive because this is real. F for F. Fertilized egg is F positive. F for F. These are F negative. क्योंकि ये unfertilized है. I learned like this. So you get question on that. It's already a PYQ. Please learn. Please learn. Same thing is written. This is also golden brown because B plus. This is also golden brown. Both are B plus. See the color I have shown. Both are golden brown or yellow color because they are B positive. But this one F positive, this one F negative. Please learn, write, make an imprint on your brain. These are PYQs I'm telling you people. No one will tell you like this. ठीक है? So ascaris के दोनों egg हो गए. चलो egg हो गए तो larva. There are 4 larva. L1, L2, L3, L4. चार larva है ना? So you know there is an adult, है ना? Adult में there is male with a spicule. There is a female with a vagina, है ना? So they do the sexual intercourse among themselves, है ना? And the female is laying the egg, fertilized egg. These are the fertilized egg, है ना? So the fertilized egg will rupture. It will rupture. So first L1 will come, then L2, then L3, obviously then L4. Obviously it will form the adult. I guess you can understand it now well, है ना? अब तक तो समझ में आ गई होगी कहानी. So the 4 larvas are there, है ना? The route is very simple. Just hear it once, है ना? Don't learn. What I mean to say, the route is ingestion by eating contaminated food and water. See, this is a human eating the contaminated food and water containing the egg of Ascaris. This is egg. The infective form is the egg. You tell me what will happen. You say, ma'am, egg will go inside. Egg will hatch. Egg में से क्या बाहर आएगा? Saddam, Saeed, क्या बाहर आएगा? Elizabeth. Egg will hatch. So what will come? You will say, ma'am, larva. Obviously larva. So L1 will come. है ना? L1 to L2 convert in the intestine only. L1 to L2 convert in the intestine only. But L2 move in the portal vein. L2 will reach in the liver. है ना? In the liver L3 is formed. L2 to L3 in the liver. L2 to L3 in the liver. ठीक है? L2 to L3 in the liver. See, yes, है ना? In the liver. L3 will move in the IVC. Liver में से कहाँ जाएगा? IVC. The natural flow of the blood. है ना? Learn नहीं करना है. Natural ऐसे ही तो जाता है हम सबका blood. So our intestine में से जाता है portal vein से liver से IVC. IVC से it will go in right auricle, it will go in right ventricle, it will go in pulmonary artery, and finally in the lung L4 is formed. See, unique thing. So L2, L1, L2 are formed in the intestine. L3 is formed in the liver, and L4 is formed. L4 is formed in the lung. Say yes. Bolo हाँ. Very unique thing. You know we have pharynx here. तुम्हें पता है क्या pharynx is the organ? We have pharynx. It is a common organ for the food pipe and the air pipe. We have air pipe and food pipe. Air pipe is trachea, that is respiratory tract, and food pipe is esophagus. So trachea and esophagus come out of the pharynx. So this is trachea, है ना? And this is esophagus. ठीक है? Food pipe and air pipe. ठीक है? So trachea जाएगा lungs में. ठीक है? This is like that. ठीक है? And esophagus will continue in the stomach and intestine. Say yes. Currently L4 कहाँ पे है? You see ma'am, you said L4 is in lung, है ना? Show you L4 crawl अंदर गुदगुदी होती है, tingling sensation, है ना? Someone is crawling inside you. Imagine some worm is crawling in your lungs. So it's crawl. It moves upward in the bronchi. It moves in the trachea upward. It crosses the larynx. It goes in the pharynx. From the pharynx, it takes a U-turn. It takes a U-turn. Very unique parasite. Come on. It takes a U-turn and it comes in the esophagus, stomach, and intestine. है ना? And in the intestine, it converts into adult. समझ में आई क्या बात? The same story is shown to you. See here, see, everyone see. L4 is crawling upward. In the pharynx, it's taking a U-turn. U-turn लेके again coming here ना. U-turn लेके कहाँ आ रहा है? It is coming here and here it is converting into adult. You may be thinking, ma'am, are you mad? You may be thinking that. Ki, ma'am, you started with intestine and you are rotating, revolving in the whole body and coming back in the intestine. Why don't this egg rupture here? It was rupturing. It formed L1. It formed L2. Why don't it is formed L3 here only, L4 here only, and adult here only? Why you are revolving the whole body and coming again and becoming adult? Because this larva is migratory larva. The larva is migratory. इसको घूमने में इसको घुमक्कड़ है. इसको बड़ा मजा आता है घूमने में. तो यहाँ पड़े पड़े क्या बड़े होना, घूम फिर के बड़े होंगे. You understand हिंदी है ना? So larva is migratory larva. इसको पूरी बॉडी में ना चक्कर लगा के घूम फिर के पिकनिक मना के आना है. So he said कि no, I will convert L3 only in liver. I will convert L4 only in lung, and then I will come back in the intestine and become adult. Here only पड़े पड़े I will not become adult. So this is the thing. Say yes. Say yes. है ना? ठीक है? तो what Bilal, what you are asking? The adult forms are formed right now, ना? अभी बना adult, उससे पहले कहाँ था adult? The adult is formed now, and now the adult will fertilize. Adult do one thing, fertilization, and eggs are passed in the feces, and eggs are eaten by another human. The life cycle continues. है ना? What is your query, Bilal? I didn't got it. So ingestion of the food, है ना? Containing the egg. Man is the only host. There is no intermediate host in the entire cycle. You have understood the cycle? Okay. One more thing. Everyone here, listen. So basically, the disease of Ascaris lumbricoids. See the disease of the Ascaris lumbricoids. Everyone here. See the disease of Ascaris lumbricoids. So there is an adult which cause, adults are formed here now finally. Adult cause disease in the intestine. And the larva, L4 larva is main. It cause disease in the lung. So learn, adult cause disease in the intestine and larva cause disease in the lung. In the lung, the larva cause cough, breathlessness. It is known as Loeffler syndrome. It is known as L for larva, L for Loeffler. Loeffler syndrome in the lung. Okay. And adult will cause the diarrhea here, abdominal pain here, and sometimes it can cause the obstruction. The adult will form a clump and obstruct the intestine. Okay. Pain, I don't know, Saddam. I don't think there is pain. I know there is tingling sensation, but not pain. So the two type of diseases, adult and larva. The adult is causing obstruction, diarrhea, malnutrition, and the larva is causing Loeffler syndrome in the lung. How many of you got it? We are done with Ascaris. It was difficult, yet I tried hard. There is no light. Okay. So what is the answer? Ascariasis causes what? Ascariasis causes what? Bile duct obstruction, intestinal obstruction, Loeffler. So Loeffler is caused by larva, and the remaining two are caused by adult. No, adult can cause bile duct obstruction and intestinal. So all of the above. The correct answer is all of above. Got it? Can we move ahead? Larva of Ascaris lumbricoids most commonly cause which symptom? Larva cause which symptom? Cardiac, respiratory, genitourinary, or cerebral? Which organ? So larva usually cause respiratory symptoms. So we are done with Ascaris. Strongyloids के बारे में सिर्फ दो बातें सुन लो, है ना? I don't have it here. I'm telling you verbally. तुम्हारे चार्ट में है लेकिन strongyloids के बारे में सिर्फ दो बातें सुन लो. Life cycle I'm not telling you, है ना? After that I will come on Enterobius vermicularis. चलो strongyloids के बारे में दो बातें. Only two things. The complete nematodes, है ना, are of two types. Let me tell you. Let me draw the female. She is a female, and she is a female. है ना? The female have the sexual intercourse with the male, and now she become gravid. Gravid means pregnant. These all are the females. They become gravid. So there are three possibilities. Some female lay egg when they become gravid. Egg come out. After few days in the water or the soil, the egg will hatch, and when the egg will hatch, larva will come out. है ना? So such females are known as oviparous. These are oviparous female because they are laying egg. They are laying egg out of the body. When they become pregnant, the egg come out of their body, oviparous. But there are certain females which directly give birth to the larva. When they become gravid, eggs are not formed. Directly larva comes out of their body. These females are known as viviparous. Viviparous females. These are oviparous, these are viviparous. Say yes, है ना? So oviparous give birth to the egg, and egg hatch and convert into larva in the environment after few days. And there are certain females which directly give birth to the larva. These are viviparous. Okay. There is a third category, oviviparous. You tell me what does it mean? Oviviparous. ओविविपरस मतलब क्या? You just guess, then I will tell. You guess. Guess तो करो. Guess करने में क्या है? Guess तो करो. है ना? ओविपेरस lay egg. है ना? Viviparous lay larva. I mean give birth to the larva. Oviviparous? I was expecting both. You all are saying. So both मतलब क्या? Elizabeth Krabinkul twin पैदा होंगे. एक egg एक larva. What do you mean by both? या कभी क्या? उसकी मर्जी. ऐसा थोड़ी होता है. हाँ? ऐसा थोड़ी होता है. हाँ? So here the egg only will come. Listen. Only the egg will come, but as soon as the egg leave the body of the female, on the spot only it will hatch and convert into larva. Got my point? On the spot it will hatch and convert into larva. You got my point, Hannah? Here the egg was hatching into the larva after few days. It is on spot. That's why it is known as oviviparous. So out of the body of the female only egg is coming, but on the spot it is hatching and converting into larva. You got my point? So out of all the nematodes, now let me show you all the nematodes. Listen. These all are viviparous. They lay larva. These all are oviparous. They lay egg. But except strongyloids, which is oviviparous. So उसपे पहला question तो ये आता है. Repeated because it is an exception. So please learn strongyloids. It is given in your charts, है ना? Notes में नहीं होगा लेकिन charts में होगा. Strongyloids stercoralis. ठीक है? So learn it is oviviparous. पहली बात तो ये याद करो. Repeated ask question. लिख लो कहीं. Strongyloids is the only nematode which is oviviparous. You got the meaning? Saddam, Shelton, Elizabeth, समझ में आई क्या बात? It is oviviparous. दूसरी बात, है ना? Strongyloids stercoralis में we have female, लेकिन male आज तक मिला ही नहीं हमें. Humans, we couldn't find it. Where is the male? We don't know. Whether it exists or don't exist, we don't know. हमें मिला ही नहीं. We have discovered. I mean, we have बहुत ढूंढा हमने. We have tried to found out, but we didn't found the mealworm. है ना? Mealworm मिला ही नहीं. We don't know whether it is invisible like Mr. India. We don't know. We don't understand how the female become pregnant. है ना? How the female become pregnant and she lay egg which on spot hatch into the larva. She's oviviparous, वो तो समझ में आ गया. But how she can become pregnant without the male partner? That is still a mystery. That is still a mystery. You may be thinking, ma'am, Ascaris में भी तो आपने बताया, Ascaris की female can also become gravid without the male partner. I agree. मैंने Ascaris में भी बताया. I agree. लेकिन वो egg कौन से थे? Without male partner वाले egg कौन से थे? वो थे unfertilized egg. Here fertilized egg है भाई. लार्वा निकल रहा है उसमें से. वहां पे तो atropid ovum था. वो समझ में आ रहा था. So Ascaris female can also become gravid, pregnant without male partner, but the eggs formed are atropid. I mean unfertilized. That we can understand. Here the fertilized eggs are formed. From which the larva is coming out. So without male partner, how it is possible? It's still a mystery. We don't know. That's why this female is known as parthenogenic female. Parthenogenic. This word may be written in your chart. Highlight. Parthenogenic मतलब होता है पवित्र female. So parthenogenic because without male partner she can become gravid. So please learn the two things of Strongyloids stercoralis. Please learn कर लो. That's it. Strongyloids stercoralis is the only worm which is oviviparous. Number one. Strongyloids stercoralis is the only worm which is parthenogenic because females exist but males don't exist, and without male partner female can become pregnant. That is parthenogenic. Learn. These are the two PYQs repeatedly asked on this. तीसरा question नहीं आएगा. Please learn that. Done? है ना? तो strongyloids भी हो गया. The next is antrobius. है ना? Antrobius and Bucheria. बस दो और बचे हैं. है ना? Last two. So let's start the antrobius. Antrobius vermicularis. Can I start? Antrobius vermicularis. It is known as thread worm because it is very thin like a thread. It is known as pin worm because it is very thin like a needle. So thread worm, pin worm. It is known as thread worm. It is known as pin worm. And Antrobius vermicularis. Number one, adult. Male, female are separate. Again, the egg have a unique feature. The shape of the egg is plano-convex. The shape of the egg is plano-convex. Unique shape. Which contain a larva inside that known as tadpole larva. Unique thing. It is not containing the hexacanth embryo. It is not having the operculation. It is not having terminal spine. हर egg की खास बात है. You have to pick up that खास बात of that. How many of them have polar filaments? How many of them have hexacanth larva? How many of them have operculum? How many of them have tadpole larva? And B and F the combination. This is the egg. Which color? white color, it is B negative. Neha, कहाँ गया नेहा? नेहा का E है ये, नेहा का E. I told you H is H nana, E is Antrobius vermicularis. E is Antrobius um, vermicularis. Okay, so that is the thing. Okay, so ag. So questions are very unique, Harsh, very unique. जब तेरा question आते हैं ना, the things are already fixed. One question will be from culture media, one question will be on ag, like that, है ना? But which one I don't know. So I can tell you the sections की जहाँ से question पक्के में आएगा, ये मैं बता सकती हूँ, है ना? So it's up to you, है ना? ठीक है, so question is very easy. Anyways, चलो. The shape is the plano convex, है ना? And ये नेहा का E है. So you can say मैम B negative and F positive. This is B negative, F positive. So learn ag is very unique. Mode of transmission is very unique, very unique. Please understand, पहली बात तो ये child है, not adult. Antrobius vermicularis is a disease of children, not adult. पहली बात, है ना? Very unique. Please understand, हाँ? Can you see this is the rectum? This is the anal canal of this child. Let me draw the anal canal. Anal canal में से this is the anal opening we can see. This is the anal opening of this child, है ना? So inside the anal canal of this child, the male and female are present. Antrobius vermicularis का male female are sitting in the anal canal. They are sitting in the rectum. They fertilize. They fertilize together. Male female physical sexual intercourse. Female become gravid. The female become pregnant, है ना? Now this female have a unique property. When there is a night time, when the child is sleeping quietly, everybody is sleeping very quietly, at that time the female come out of the anal canal, from the anal opening of the child. The female just come out, lay egg in the perianal skin and go back, quickly go back. She just come out, lay the egg and go back, भाग जाएगी. अंदर जाके, after going inside, again she do the sexual intercourse with the male partner. Again she become gravid. Next night she come again. So next night she come again. So every night she is doing the same. So basically, around the anal opening, the female is laying the egg every night. Very unique way. Got my point? Every night this so. So the child will feel itchy. Someone is laying egg in the skin around the anal canal. So child feel itchy around the perianal area. So child itch. है ना? The child will itch. So the fingers of the child get contaminated. The nails get contaminated due to scratching, due to itching. And because this is a child, na, sometimes the child can put the fingers in the mouth. है ना? So this is the way. How does it enter? Or this child is not washing the hand in the morning before eating. So with the contaminated hand, the child is eating something like that. है ना? The child is doing the nail bitting. Sometimes the child don't cut the nails with the nail cutter, they do the bitting. In this way, it goes inside. है ना? So it is ingestion of the egg contaminated with the finger of the children due to poor hand washing or nail bitting habit. You got the way, very unique way. So infective form is egg only. है ना? Again, the child is eating the egg. Egg will hatch, larva will form, larva will grow in adult. Again, they fertilize. So it is known as auto-infection. Auto-infection. So auto-infection occurs in Antrobius vermicularis. Man is the only host. Say yes. है ना? Features क्या है? Itch around the anal canal. Very unique PYQ. Very unique PYQ. Just a second, huh? So perianal itching, perianal pruritus, है ना? So how many openings are there? In the males there are 2 openings, in the females there are 3 openings. This is male, this is female. So here we have, urethral opening and anal opening, है ना? Here in females also urethral opening. There is anal opening, but there is vaginal opening also, है ना? So basically, the female of the worm is laying the egg here. So the patient is having itching around the anal canal, but sometimes it will irritate the urethra, है ना? And the child will have again and again urination. The sensation of the urination, it is known as anuresis, the nocturnal anuresis. रात में बार-बार urine आना और बिस्तर गीला करना. That is known as anuresis, the bed wetting in the night, है ना? During sleep. So because the urethra get irritated again and again, the same occur in the female. Here also urination, but the vaginal itching can also occur. So these are the symptoms: nocturnal anuresis and vaginal itching. How many of you got it? How many of you got it? Anna, can we go ahead? Anna, what is the diagnosis? How you collect the sample? Sample कैसे collect करोगे? The sample is the egg. The egg is present here. No, the egg is present here. How you will collect the egg? In the perianal skin. So there is a sterile sellotape. There is a sterile sellotape. It is known as cell phone tape. Just stick the tape here during the night time. So during the night time, the eggs will get stick on the sellotape, then, and the female worm can also get stick when she's coming out. She will get stick there, and you can take it out in the morning, and you can make a smear. So in this way, so cell phone, or you can do a swab. You can do a swab. So 2 methods: cell phone and swab. We are done. Read the question. Tell me the answer. Tell me the only nematode. Tell me the acts of which of the following parasite cause intense pruritus in the perianal skin. Intense pruritus in the perianal skin. So unique worm, Antrobius vermicularis. Sorry, I'm not waiting for the answers because we have to finish. So correct answer is Antrobes vermicularis. Okay, so Ascaris is done, Strongyloids is done, Antrobes vermicularis is done. Remaining three you can read, otherwise you can leave also, not important. Let me come on the last filarial worms. So last, the filarial parasites. So lastly, I'm coming on the filarial parasites now. Okay. So there are seven types. There are seven type of filarial worms. What are the seven type? Wucheria bancrofti. Please learn the mnemonic. है ना? Wucheria bancrofti, Brugia malai, and Loa Loa. These three are ultra important. These three are ultra important. You can learn World Bank Limited. WBN, है ना? Wucheria bancrofti, Brugia malai, and Loa Loa. Apart from that, there is Onchocerca volulans. उसके अलावा तीन Manzanella है. Manzanella uzardi, Pertans, and Streptocerca. If you can learn all, it's good. If you can't learn, ठीक है. Total 7 are there. है ना? With 7 try. See मैम, World Bank Limited. तीन तो यही हो गए. Wucheria bancrofti, Brugia malai, Loa Loa. ये तो करने ही करने हैं. है ना? There is no escape. उसके अलावा there is Onchocerca volulans. है ना? उसके अलावा there are 3 Manzanella, uzardi, Pertans, and Streptocerca. है ना? These are the total 7 filarial worms. Say yes. The first thing is their classification. Where does they reside in human body? Out of the 7, two of them resides in lymphatics. They reside in lymphatics and they cause a disease. Lymphatic of the foot. They block the lymphatic of the foot. They cause a disease known as elephantitis. Elephantitis, hathi paw. Hathi paw. Can you see this? It is swelling like this. And two of them. Which two? Wucheria and Brugia. World Bank, Wucheria and Brugia. It's the question. Please learn. Lymphatic filariasis. And three of them. And Loa Loa, Onchocerca, and one of the Manzanella. Onsa, Manzanella streptocens. They remain in the subcutaneous tissue and cause the nodules. The remaining two Manzanella, they remain in the serous cavity. So first learn this classification. At least learn the lymphatic concept. Lymphatic or subcutaneous. There is a question on that. Learn the two lymphatic, learn the three subcutaneous. The remaining two are obviously serous. So this is the first classification. Second classification, can you identify their structure? This is adult of all of them. Can you identify their structure? Which of them, how to identify? If the diagram is given, you always get an image-based question on that. Very frequently, you get image-based question. Please understand there are two types, sheathed and non-sheathed. You may be thinking, what is the sheath? See the first three. Can you see the sheath around the worm? एक sheath, membrane, झिल्ली के जैसा है, membrane के जैसा. Sheath around the worm, a sheath around the worm. These don't have any sheath. These four don't have any sheath. The first three have the sheath, the next four don't have any sheath. So three of them are sheathed. The remaining four are non-sheathed. The three sheathed is World Bank Limited. Learn World Bank Limited is sheathed. Wucheria bancrofti, Brugia malai, and Loa Loa. These are sheathed one. ठीक है? These are sheathed one. Okay, got it? Now, ठीक है. We got it. These are sheathed. But how to differentiate between these three? How to differentiate between these three? इनमें कैसे differentiate करें? See the terminal end. See the tail. इसे कहते हैं tail. See the tail inside. है ना? यहाँ पे tail is empty. Tail is empty. Nucleus. These all are nucleus. Multiple nucleus. Nucleus are terminating before tail only. They are not extending in the tail. The tail is empty. है ना? Here two nucleus are coming in the tail. 1, 2. Learn two nucleus coming in the tail. Please identify. And here continuous all the nucleus coming in the tail. So here the tail is empty. Here two are coming and here it's continuous row. Say yes. So you get questions on all three. This is a PYQ repeated either image based or in words. But here you don't get question लेकिन आ सकता है. देखो the three type of Manzanella कैसे differentiate करोगे? This is blunt, this is pointed, and this is curved. Now you learn कि कौन सा क्या है ना? So this one Pertans वाला blunt है, Uzardi वाला pointed है, और Streptocerca is curved, है ना? और Onchocerca is empty. Again the tip is empty like Wucheria only, लेकिन this is non-sheathed. Say yes, है ना? So if you can't learn these four, it's okay. I'm okay. But learn the first three. है ना? So please learn the first three. Okay. So that is the only important here you can learn. Okay. That's the only important thing. And now you get questions on that. Let me show you the question. See the question, tell me the answer. Microfilaria sheathed with two nucleus at the tip. Two nucleus. What is the answer? Two nucleus at the tip. What is the answer here? Of course, the answer is Brugia malai. है ना? Two nucleus is Brugia malai. ठीक है? The next question. Wucheria bancrofti, what is true? What is true for Wucheria bancrofti? Is it unsheathed? No, it's sheathed. Is it non-periodic? No, here the larva come in the blood noctural. रात में ही larva आता है. It is periodic. The tip is free of the nucleus. Yes, the tip is free of nucleus. You are right, है ना? And you get image based question also. अच्छा ये बताओ, which of the following is non-lymphatic? I told you three category now. Lymphatic, subcutaneous, and serous cavity. है ना? Lymphatic में I told you two. है ना? Wucheria bancrofta and Brugia malai. है ना? Here loa, onchocerca volvulans and Manzanilla streptocerca. है ना? Remaining two will fall here. है ना? So what is the answer? Of course, loa is subcutaneous, and you can see Wucheria is here. Both the Brugia, Brugia malai and Timori, both the Brugia will be here. Hello. So correct answer. Yes. Identify. It's the image-based question. Can you identify? It's the image-based question. Huh? Which it is the schematic diagram of which of the filiarial worm? First thing, sheath hai ki nahi hai? Can you see the sheath or don't see the sheath? If you see the diagram closely, diagram is not very clear, but you can see a sheath. Around the पूरी nucleus के around एक झिल्ली के जैसा दिख रहा है, transparent membrane. If you see closely, can you see a membrane? Yes, it is sheathed. Since it is sheathed, remove this option. है ना? World Bank Limited में से कोई ना कोई होगा, but not the onchocerca. है ना? So remove this. Now out of the three कौन सा है? देखो, this is the complete sheath. Let me draw the sheath. This is complete sheath, but nucleus are ending here only. So I mean the tail is empty. The tail is empty. Since the tail is empty, it's Wucheria bancrofta. I agree the image is not very clear, but in your exam you will get a clear image. Got it. Got it. We are done. We are done with the parasito. What else you want? You tell. What else you want? We are done with the entire parasito. So complete bacterio, viro, myco and parasito. So since morning we have completed 100% myco and 100% parasito. Viro was done yesterday. Bacterio जो pending था वो भी करवा के पूरा bacterio भी हो गया. ठीक है? Everything is done. What else you want from my side? Let me know. Let me know. One topic was less that I want to share with you. Transplant in the immunology. It will take 5 minutes, but you frequently get a question on the transplant. That's why I cannot skip that. It will hardly take 5 minutes. So let me finish the immunology pending question. I don't know which page number in your notes, but it is given in your main notes. Whatever is the page number, it's hardly 5 minutes. Just understand. So let me teach you transplant. The last topic, transplant. Okay. So let's start the transplant immunology. That was pending from the immunology. So please open in your notes if you if you want. Okay. So what is transplant? In the transplant, there is a donor, there is a recipient. So we transplant the graft from the donor to the recipient. Whatever organ we are transplanting, that is known as graft. That is known as graft. So donor is the one who gives, recipient is the one who receives. Recipient को हम host भी बोलते हैं. Recipient also known as host. है ना? So that is okay. Page number is 22. You can open if you wish. It's a small topic. है ना? So based on who is donor, what is the problem in the transplant? Transplant कर दो. What is the problem? So kidney transplant is possible, skin transplant is possible, heart transplant, brain तो नहीं, heart transplant and lung transplant is possible. So many organs, bone marrow transplant is possible. So many organ transplant nowadays is possible. So what is the problem in transplant? The problem is that whenever you are transplanting any organ from the donor to the recipient, है ना, from the donor to the recipient, है ना, so that is foreign. That is foreign for the recipient. So the immunity will get activated and the immune system will reject that organ. The immune system will reject that organ. And the B and T lymphocytes will reject because it is foreign for that. We do not want that. So after the transplant, yes, rejection. Yes, after the transplant, we give immunosuppressive drugs to the recipient throughout the life. Now, immunosuppressive drugs will suppress the B and T lymphocytes throughout the life. So the graft will not reject, but it is a bi-edged sword. No? You are suppressing someone's immunity. So patient will be more prone of the infection. So post-transplant life is very difficult. You have to make a balance. On one side, if you don't give the immunosuppressive drugs, the graft will get rejected. The organ will get rejected. On the other side, if you give the immunosuppressive drug, the patient is prone of having again and again infection. Yes, susceptibility. So that you have to make the balance. Now, based on who is donor, there are 4 type of transplant. Please understand. You tell me who is the best donor. Who is the best donor? Donor चाहिए मुझे, in which rejection is not there. The chances of rejection are minimum or nil. Tell me the best donor. Said ma'am, self. अपना ही खुद को ही दे दो तो काहे का rejection? है ना, उसमें तो foreign कोई बात ही नहीं है. Is it self transplant possible? In some cases, just suppose I am having a burn on my face, so skin of my back or thigh can be taken and implanted here on the face. है ना? So it is plastic surgery. So here my skin only taken from one part and implanted on other. So who is the donor? Me. Who is the recipient? Me. No rejection. 100% successful. है ना? No rejection. It is known as autograft. It is known as auto transplant, autograft, the best. No rejection, no chance of rejection, 100% successful. Okay, but it is not possible in all cases. Just suppose both the kidneys are failed or lungs are failed, so it is not given to the self. No. So who is the next best donor after self? Who is the next best donor? The next best donor is the identical twin, not non-identical. I'm talking about identical twin. Identical twin is someone whose genetic makeup is same as that of the individual. The two individuals have same genetic makeup. Identical twin. These are monozygotic, monoamniotic, monochorionic twins, not dizygotic. Dizygotic is as good as sibling, है ना? दो लोग दो भाई बहन जैसे होते हैं, लेकिन वो साथ में बर्थ ले लिया, but their genetic makeup is different, है ना? So identical twin. So identical twin में भी this is known as iso या फिर syn graft. Isograft या syn graft एक ही बात है. Here also no rejection because genetic makeup is exactly same. The body will not recognize it as foreign. The body will recognize it as self only because HLA is same. Because genetic makeup is same. Say yes. So don't say twin. Say identical twin. Better to say identical twin. है ना? है ना? So come the third one. So identical twin. Very few people have the identical twin. I don't have identical twin. What if I require a graft in future? I don't have identical twin. So any human, I mean the same species, any donor from the same species, human to human. It can be a friend, it can be a relative, it can be a unknown person, but it is a human. है ना? So if multiple donors are there, we will do the HLA matching of all of them, and maximum HLA matching जिसका होगा, we will select that. This graft is known as what is known as allograft. Allograft या homograft. Homo मतलब same species. Allograft, है ना? Here chances of rejections are always there, and maximum graft comes in this category only. So that's why we give the immunosuppressive drugs throughout the life. 90% grafts यही होते हैं, 90 or more than that. How many people have the identical twin, है ना? And self कितनों में possible होता है, ठीक है? And the last one, the worst graft, है ना? Different species. The animal organ is given to man, but this is not performed nowadays. The animal organ, है ना? So different species. It is known as xenograft. Xenograft या hetero. This is homo यानी same species. This is hetero यानी different. And here 100% rejection. 100% rejection होता ही होता है, but we do not perform that. So learn the four names, the four types of the graft. What are the four types of graft? Auto, iso या syn, one and the same, allo and xeno. Please understand. You got it? है ना? So same thing is written in front of you. Autograft, graft from the self. है ना? Iso या syn graft from the identical twin. Allograft, also known as homograft, it is from the same species. And xenograft or heterograft, it is from different species. Say yes, the same diagram. Graft from the self. Can you see from the self? It's auto. And from the identical twin, it's syn graft. From some other human whose genetic makeup is different, it is allo. And from the animal, it's xeno. The four types of graft, is पे बहुत question आते हैं. Now coming on rejection, there are three types of rejection. है ना? Whenever any transplant occur, two teams of surgeons are required. है ना? One team work on the donor, one OT, and one team work on the recipient, another OT. Usually we take the two closer OTs in the same hospital, so that as soon as the graft come out of the body of the donor, we hand over to the next team. The next team is ready with the recipient, the anesthesia, the everything, and they just implant. The first team take care of the donor, the second team take care of the recipient. Just suppose you are working in a recipient team surgeon. You're a surgeon of the, and you got the graft. As soon as the donor team has handed over the graft to you, what you will do? I'm doing a kidney graft. So my patient kidney, I will remove the old. Let me draw a recipient here. So I will remove the old kidney and implant the new kidney. This is the new kidney I have implanted, which is obtained from the donor. This is what I will do. And as soon as I implant, I will connect it with the renal artery and the renal vein of this recipient. So the blood supply has started, and I will start the patient on the immunosuppressive drugs. So this is what the usual procedure we do. But sometimes what happens, as soon as we implant and do connection of renal artery and renal vein, on spot it is rejected. On spot, before we suture and close, on spot it is rejected. I mean the rejection is within minutes. Within minutes or within maximum hours. Maybe within 24 hours it is rejected after suturing also. It is visible to you. And the complete kidney become red, congested. You on the OT itself, OT table itself, you come to know that it is a flop show. It's a flop show and it is rejected. No more it is going to survive. Just remove it and throw it. So how does it occur at so fast? So this rejection is known as hyperacute rejection. Hyperacute, super fast, within minutes to hours. It is due to preformed antibody. है ना? इतना फास्ट तो तभी हो सकता है whenever there is a preformed antibody. Otherwise, it's not very fast. It is preformed antibody. So this is having antibody against the graft previously. So as soon as you connect the renal artery, the antibodies will go. है ना? अब बोलो मैम इसमें antibody कहाँ से आई? Maybe these two are relative और इसने इसको blood दिया हो. है ना? Maybe these two are relative. The donor has given the blood in the past somewhere and you have not taken that history. They have not revealed this history. And the antigens are exposed. Antibodies are formed for that. है ना? Maybe some other organ transplant हुआ past में. So preformed antibody. So hyperacute rejection is within minutes to hours, and it is due to preformed antibody. Preformed antibody, hyperacute. The second is the acute. It occurs after some months. है ना? And here B and T lymphocyte both take place the role. I told you ना, B lymphocyte मतलब humoral immunity and T lymphocyte मतलब cytotoxic. Both will. And chronic will take after years in which the complete graft will be fibrosed. So there are three type of rejection. Mostly question come on hyperacute. Hyperacute, acute, and chronic. Hyperacute occurs within minutes to hours. This occurs in months. This occurs in years. है ना? This is due to preformed antibody. Preformed antibody. This one is due to B and T, both immunity, humoral and cell mediated. And this one is due to type 4 hypersensitivity, in which the end result is the granuloma formation. So in the graph, multiple granulomas are formed. Fibrosis is there. Say yes, learn the summary. ठीक है? ठीक है, last thing, GVHD. Have you heard about GVHD? सुना है कभी? देखो 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 देखो. How should I explain you? I'm drawing recipient. This is not donor. This is recipient. है ना? This is the blood vessel of the recipient. Let me write. This is a recipient. This is a host. Recipient को कहते हैं host. This is a host or recipient. It is getting the graft. This is the graft which is coming from the donor body. So I'm not drawing the donor. From the donor body, you are implanting the graft to the recipient. So this is the graft we have implanted in recipient body. है ना? Usually what happens? First you tell me usually what happens. Usually in the blood, B and T, not B, we are talking about T filal, cell mediated immunity. I'm not interested in humoral immunity here. So T lymphocyte will get activated, they find it foreign and they just reject it. They just kill the various cells of the graft and reject it. Say yes. Say yes. So who is rejecting? Say host is rejecting the graft. This is the graft. Host is rejecting. This is known as जो usual rejection होता है ना, हम कहते हैं rejection हो गया. So rejection मतलब क्या? It is host versus graft rejection. Host is rejecting the graft. Host को पसंद नहीं आया the graft. The graft is foreign for the host. That's why host is rejecting it. It is known as host versus graft rejection. Usual rejection. If I say the rejection, sometime reverse happen. देखो देखो देखो. The host, the recipient is immunocompromised. Imagine, है ना? Let me tell you something. Let me tell you, the reverse situation भी हो सकती है rarely. है ना? Two conditions are required. Number one, the host is immunocompromised. I mean the T lymphocytes are absent. Maybe the person is having AIDS, है ना? HIV, maybe CD4 T lymphocytes are lacking. Maybe the person is on steroids long term. Maybe the person is on chemotherapy. Maybe some immunodeficiency disorder, whatever. है ना? The person is immunodeficient. So here T lymphocyte है ही नहीं तो kill कौन करेगा? Graft. It's safe. It's very safe. You just implant the graft. Nobody is there to reject it. We are on safe zone. Yes, I agree it is safe. I agree. But sometimes the graft, which graft? Maybe it is a bone marrow graft. Imagine it is a bone marrow graft. है ना? Bone marrow graft contain the T lymphocyte. Bone marrow graft contain the bone marrow के अंदर ही तो बनता है T lymphocyte. It contain the T lymphocyte, है ना? So instead, the host is rejecting the graft. The graft T lymphocyte is rejecting the host body. It is finding it's foreign, है ना? So host is not rejecting the graft. The graft is rejecting the host. It is known as GVHD. It is reverse. The graft is rejecting the host, है ना? So ग्राफ्ट कह रहा है कि तू क्या मुझे रिजेक्ट करेगा, मेरे को ही तेरी बॉडी पसंद नहीं आएगी, ले मैं तेरे को रिजेक्ट करता हूं, है ना? यस, ग्राफ्ट इज रिजेक्टिंग द होस्ट. सो Elizabeth, tell me the two condition of GVHD. When it will occur? Number one, the host is immunocompromised. The host must be immunocrippled या immunocompromised due to any condition, है ना? Compromised, number one. And number two, the graft must be immunocompetent. Graft के अंदर T lymphocyte होना चाहिए. The graft must be immunocompetent. The deadly combination. It will lead to GVHD. See the combination? See? So here the graft is rejecting the host. Host is not rejecting the graft. The graft is rejecting the host. GVHD also known as Runter disease. It is also known as Runter disease. So learn the two condition. Immunocompetent cells of the graft. The graft have immunocompetent cells and immunologically crippled recipient. The recipient is immunologically compromised. The deadly combination. Yes, graft is immunocompetent. Yes, and the recipient is immunocompromised. The deadly combination leads to GVHD. है ना? इस पे भी क्वेश्चन आता है. The two condition the same. The graft must have immunocompetent T cell. To be specific, T भी बोलो, है ना? And recipient is immunosuppressed. The deadly combination lead to GVHD. We are done. Read the question, tell the answer. We are done with transplant people. पढ़ो और बताओ, है ना? Graft between identical twin. What it is known as? Identical twin graft. What is the answer? Fast. Yes, it is isograft. You are absolutely right. It's isograft. It is isograft, है ना? Graft rejection due to preformed antibodies. Preformed antibody. Yeah, I can change the question 4 times. I'm not changing. है ना? Identical twin को अगर मैं non-identical twin कर दूं तो चलो बताओ. Who will tell? Non-identical twin कर दूं तो क्या हो जाएगा? Would you like to change the answer? हाँ? हाँ? A. A अच्छा तुम अगले क्वेश्चन का बोल रहे हो. यहाँ का बताओ पहले. Non-identical twin कर दें तो? हाँ. In that case, these are two same human. I mean same species. In that case, it will be allograft. है ना? In that case, it will be allograft. So identical twin is iso or syn graft, but non-identical twin is allograft. They are as good as two humans. है ना? So that is the thing. चलो, preformed antibody is hyperacute. You all are right. है ना? Graft versus host reaction occurs only if. When it will occur? Tell me the condition. When the graft contain immunocompetent T cell. When the graft contain macrophages. Huh? The recipient reject the graft. Huh? Or recipient is not on immunosuppressive drugs. Yes, the graft contain the immunocompetent T cells. So you get questions on that. Okay, G, we are done. Anna, sterilization may, some people were saying the sterilization. No? So one table is important. I will show you that table also. All the questions will be from that table only. You have to learn the summary table here. Anna, I'm not teaching you the mechanisms now. Okay. Okay. हिस्ट्री पोर्शन यू जस्ट रीड ना साइंटिस्ट ही तो हैं उसमें महिमा है ना yes history portion is important 5 scientists I have mentioned in the history portion but there is nothing to explain in that I will also read like you so I have explained you Anton von Leeuwenhoek I have explained you Anton von Leeuwenhoek उसके बाद कौन है एडवर्ड जीनर नहीं है रॉबर्ट कॉक है ना लुइस पास्चर है ना 2 more scientists are there पॉल एहरिच है और एक और कोई है ना so just read their contribution here only 1 contribution here 2 here 5 contribution just learn the contribution that's it it is as simple as that so you have to learn that उसमें समझने का कोई concept नहीं है yes Joseph Lister so just learn and they are the father of some you have to learn like Anton von Leeuwenhoek is the father of microscope है ना Paul Ehrlich is the father of chemotherapy like that you have to learn the father वाला list that's it so वो portion तुम खुद पढ़ सकते हो I think उसमें कुछ भी conceptual नहीं है so I can teach you है ना चलो this is the table for the sterilization I will share the sterilization notes also with you. You can read एक बार process देख लेना लेकिन you have to learn कि ultimately जो inoculation loop है वो हम किससे sterilize करते हैं red heat से है ना हम जितने भी glasswares हैं वो sterilize करते हैं hot air oven से हम जितने भी disposable item है जो पैकेट होते हैं उनको sterilize करते हैं gamma rays से और जितने भी culture media है उनको sterilize करते हैं autoclave से लेकिन culture media containing egg serum egg या फिर serum या फिर blood उनको sterilize करते हैं टेंडलाइजेशन मिल्क सबको पता है पॉस्चराइजेशन है ना जितना भी सॉइल्ड बैडिंग होती है लाइक ब्लड कंटेनिंग कॉटन सॉइल ड्रेसिंग क्या होती है एनी लिनन कोई भी कपड़ा जिसपे ह्यूमन का ब्लड लगा है उसको स्टरलाइज करते हैं इंसिनरेशन से एंड फाइनली इज ऑल द एप्रिन ग्लव्स कैथेटर प्लास्टिक सर्जिकल इंस्ट्रूमेंट को करते हैं ऑटोक्लेविंग से गॉट इट ओके इन न्यूमरोलॉजी ऑलवेज रूल ऑफ 8 what you are asking Bilal I didn't got it what you are asking something so okay so finally for endoscopes we use formaldehyde Kartika we use the chemicals that so I will share the list just have a look on the list I will share this in today's notes Anna so just have a look on the list maximum questions will be from that only okay so thank you so much I would like to end the session now and thank you so much for being with me and bearing me for 4 days just a second thank you so much and I would like to wish you best luck for your exams just a second why I can't write I would like to wish the best luck for your exams of course Anna so best of luck to all of you I do not want to take classes for you by the way I'm taking patho also after a few days so I want to take patho classes for you in the next batch I do not want your faces I want all of you to get selected in this shot only so give your best Anna to be number 1 you have to be on what does it mean so your maximum friends are doing the time pass they are not reading they are wandering they are doing this they are doing that so you know bhed cha to tumhe bhi lagta hai ki you are doing something wrong and you should also follow whatever everyone is doing if you are doing something unique but you are sure that you are doing right your insight is there your gut feeling is there go with that So the number one is always out. It is not with the crowd. It is unique, है ना? So don't dare. I mean, don't get afraid. Be daring, है ना? So I want you to get selected this year only. And once you get selected, don't forget to drop at least a message that you got selected, है ना? You can drop a message at least that you got selected. And if you have any doubts, you can contact with me. I'm available on the social media platforms by MedLife by Dr. Priyanka. This name. You can search me by this name, MedLife by Dr. Priyanka. So I'm available on Instagram, on Telegram, on YouTube, है ना? So you can ask your doubts there. Or NLC team also via this route. We have a Telegram channel of NLC. This Telegram channel, you can ask your doubts here also, है ना? So hope to see you again in the patho class, है ना? Wishing you all the best. Work hard, study hard. The only mantra is study. Whatever is your question, my answer is study. Study, study, study. You're not feeling good, you're not feeling well, you're not feeling confident, there is something wrong at your home, some emergencies there, whatever, just move on and study. Move on and study. It's hardly 2-3 months. It's hardly 2-3 months. Hardly. And after that, the time will be yours. Okay, so believe in yourself, believe your source, believe your teachers. Don't change your source the last time. Whatever you are following for what subject, follow that only. So believe your source, believe your notes. And I just revise that. So thank you so much. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye. Wishing you all the best. See you again after a few days. If you have any query, please write down on the this group, Telegram group. I will share the notes for today, the annotated version. Anything else is required, let me know. Bye-bye. All the best. Shall I end? Bye-bye.